Now comes the section of mathematics. In this section, we have 25 questions of mathematics, and the first question is question number 51. Quadrilateral ABCD circumscribed a circle. If AB is equal to 8 centimeter, BC is equal to 7 centimeter, and CD is equal to 6 centimeter, then the length of AD is. First of all, it is given that the quadrilateral ABCD circumscribed a circle. What do you mean by that? It means that a circle is inscribed inside the quadrilateral, or the circle is made inside the quadrilateral. So first let us understand this by making a diagram. So firstly, let us consider this as the quadrilateral ABCD. Now a circle is inscribed inside this quadrilateral. It means in this way, right? So this is the quadrilateral A, B, C and D. And you can see that a circle is inscribed inside it. Now the measurement of side AB is 8 centimeter. BC is 7 centimeter, CD is 6 centimeter. Okay, we have to find the length of the remaining side, which is AD. So to understand this question, firstly, we need to understand the concept that we have to use here. The concept which we have to use here is, if a quadrilateral has an inscribed circle, then the sum of pair of opposite sides are equal. Means if a circle is inscribed inside a quadrilateral, in this case, the sum of pair of opposite sides will be equal. Okay. So what are the opposite sides? AB and CD and AD and BC. Their sum will be equal. Okay. It means AD plus BC will be equals to CD plus AB. Right? The sum of pair of the opposite sides are equal. Now all we have to do is we have to substitute the values here. What is AD? AD is the length that we have to find. So AD plus BC is 7 is equal to CD is 6 plus AB is 8. So AD is equal to 6 plus 8 minus 7. So AD will be equals to 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 minus 7, which is equal to 7. So we can say that the length of side AD will be 7 centimeter, and hence the correct option will be option A here. The main concept that you need to remember is this. If a quadrilateral has a circle inscribed inside it, then the sum of pair of opposite sides are equal. So again, the correct option is option A here. Next question is, if sec theta minus tan theta divided by sec theta plus tan theta is equal to 3 by 5, then the value of cosec theta plus cot theta divided by cosec theta minus cot theta is. Again, this is a question that comes from trigonometry. Firstly, let us understand the concept that we have to use here. For this question, the concept that we have to use is the concept of componendo and dividendo rule. Do you know what is componendo and dividendo rule? It says that if A by B is equal to C by D, then in this case, A plus B divided by A minus B is equal to C plus D divided by C minus D. So this is the concept that you have to use here. In this question, we have the expression which is sec theta minus tan theta divided by sec theta plus tan theta is equals to 3 by 5, which is in the same form as A by B is equal to C by D. It means that A plus B upon A minus B will be equals to C plus D upon C minus D. Okay. When we compare this expression with A by B is equal to C by D, what is A? A is sec theta minus tan theta. What is B? B is sec theta plus tan theta. Similarly, C is 3 and D is 5. So let's substitute the value here. A plus B means sec theta minus tan theta plus sec theta plus tan theta divided by A minus B. So A is sec theta minus tan theta minus B. So minus sec theta and minus tan theta. All right. It is A minus B, which is sec theta minus tan theta minus sec theta minus tan theta. All right. Now, this will be equals to C plus D. What is C? 3. And what is D? 5. Divided by C minus D. Okay. So, C minus D will be 3 minus 5. All right. So, here minus tan theta plus tan theta will be cancelled. In the numerator, we have 2 sec theta because sec theta plus sec theta is 2 sec theta. In the denominator, sec theta minus sec theta will be 0. Minus tan theta will be minus 2 tan theta. It will be equals to 3 plus 5 is 8. Divided by 3 minus 5 is minus 2. Okay. This minus and minus will be cancelled. 2 and 2 will be also cancelled. And 8 by 2 is 4. Okay. So we have sec theta divided by tan theta is equal to 4. Okay. Now what is sec theta? We know that in trigonometry, sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. Means sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. And what is tan theta? Tan theta is equals to sin theta upon cos theta. So let us substitute both the values here. Sec theta is 1 by cos theta divided by tan theta. Tan theta is sin theta divided by cos theta. This is equal to 4. Again, we have to use a concept here for A upon B upon C upon D. It is always equals to A upon B into D upon C. Okay. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So it will be 1 by cos theta multiplied by cos theta by sin theta. And this is equals to 4. Here cos theta and cos theta will be cancelled. So we have 1 upon sin theta is equal to 4. But let us find the value for sin theta. So sin theta will be equals to 1 by 4. Okay. Now we have the value of sin theta. We can easily find the value of tan theta, cot theta or cosec theta by using the Pythagoras theorem. So let us consider a right angle triangle here. We have the value for sin theta. What is sin theta? Sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. It means that perpendicular is 1 and hypotenuse is 4. Okay. Now what is the Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. All right. Now let us substitute the values of hypotenuse and perpendicular here to get base. Okay. So from here, base square will be equal to hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. So base square will be equal to hypotenuse square. What is the hypotenuse? 4. So 4 square minus perpendicular square. Perpendicular is 1. So 1 square. So b square will be 4 square is 16 minus 1. So b square will be equal to 15. All right. And b, which is the base will be equal to under root of 15. So the base is under root of 15. Now we have the hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. We can find the value for cosec theta and cot theta. What is cosec theta? Cosec theta is hypotenuse upon perpendicular. What is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is 4. And what is perpendicular? 1. So 4 by 1 means 4. Right? Similarly, what is cot theta? Cot theta is base upon perpendicular. What is base here? Root 15 divided by perpendicular. Perpendicular is 1. It means that the value of cot theta will be under root of 15. Now we have the value for cosec theta and cot theta. Okay. Let's have a look towards the question. We have to find cosec theta plus cot theta divided by cosec theta minus cot theta. So let us write this term and let us substitute the values. We have to find cosec theta plus cot theta divided by cosec theta minus cot theta. Okay, this is the term which we have to find. All right. So I hope you are clear with it now. Now, we have to substitute the value here. What is cosec theta? It is 4 plus cot theta is under root of 15 divided by, again, cosec theta is 4 minus cot theta. Cot theta is under root of 15, right? Now, since this value cannot be solved further, so let us do one thing. Let us rationalize this term. Okay, how to rationalize a term? We simply have to look for the denominator. Then we have to multiply and divide this denominator by changing its sign. Here there is 4 minus root 15. It means we have to multiply and divide by 4 plus root 15. All right. In this way, we rationalize the given terms. Now we simply have to multiply. The numerator will be 4 plus root 15 into 4 plus root 15 divided by, the denominator will be 4 minus root 15 into 4 plus root 15. So, it is very clear that the numerator will be 4 plus root 15 whole square, right? Divided by the denominator. It is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. Again, this is identity to be remembered, that a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So here, this is a minus b, this is a plus b. What is a? A is 4. Okay. So 4 square minus b square. What is b? Root 15. So root 15 square. So in the numerator, we have 4 plus root 15 square divided by 4 square is 16 minus root 15 square will be 15. 16 minus 15 is 1, right? So it will be equal to 4 plus under root of 15 whole square divided by 1, which means 4 plus under root of 15 whole square. Now we have to use a formula for a plus b whole square. Do you know what is the formula for a plus b whole square? It is equal to a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. This is in the same form of a plus b whole square. So it will be a square. What is a? 4. So 4 square plus b square. What is b? Root 15. So root 15 square plus 2 into a into b means 2 into 4 into root 15. So 4 square is 16 plus root 15 square is 15 plus 2 into 4 is 8. 8 into root 15 is 8 root 15, right? Now, what is 16 plus 15? It is 31 plus 8 root 15. This is the final answer for this question. Now, let's have a look towards the options. Out of all the given options here, the correct option is option C, which is 31 plus 8 root 15. I hope this question is clear to you. The main and very, very basic concept that you have to remember is the concept of componendo and dividendo rule. So I hope now it is clear to you. Next question is, if x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0, then what is the value of x power 6 plus 1 upon x power 6? Firstly, an equation is given here, which is x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now, let us do one thing. Let us divide this whole equation by x. So, if we divide this whole equation by x, then it will be x square by x plus 3x by x plus 1 by x is equal to 0 by x will be 0. This x and x will be cancelled. Again, x and x will be cancelled. So, this equation becomes x plus 3 plus 1 by x is equal to 0. Okay. From here, we can get the value for x plus 1 by x. It will be equals to minus of 3, right? Because when this 3 will go to the right hand side, it will be minus of 3. So we have the value of x plus 1 by x, which is equal to minus 3. Now let us do one thing. Let us square on both the sides. So on squaring both the sides, we have x plus 1 by x whole square is equal to minus 3 square. All right. Now, this is in the form of a plus b whole square. So we have to use a very basic identity, a plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. Here we have x plus 1 by x whole square. All right. It means in place of a, we have x. and in place of b we have 1 upon x. It means a is equal to x and b is equal to 1 by x. Okay. So a square means x square. So x square plus b square. What is b? B is 1 by x. So 1 by x square, right? Plus 2 into a into b. 2 into a, what is a? X. Into b, what is b? 1 by x. Okay. This will be equals to minus 3 square. Minus 3 square means minus 3 into minus 3, which will be plus 9. This x and x will be cancelled. So we have x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2 is equal to 9. From here we can get the value for x square plus 1 upon x square, which will be equals to 9 minus 2. When this 2 will go to the right hand side, its sign will be changed. Okay, that is why it is 9 minus 2. So x square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 7, right? Now we have the value for x square plus 1 upon x square. Now let us do one thing. Let us take the cube in both the sides. Why we are taking the cube? Because we have to find x power 6 plus 1 by x power 6. We have x square plus 1 by x square. If we take the cube, then this will transform to x power 6 plus 1 upon x power 6, right? If we take the cube of both these terms, okay? But we have to use a formula here, which is a plus b whole cube. The formula is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Here I have solved only a cube plus b cube. We also have to solve plus 3ab into a plus b. All right. Just to let you understand, I have solved only a cube plus b cube. Okay. That if we do the cube here, then we get the terms as x power 6 plus 1 upon x power 6, which is the term that we actually have to find. That is why we are taking cube on both the sides. All right. So x square plus 1 upon x square whole cube is equal to 7 cube. This is the step formed on cubing both the sides. All right. Now here we have to use the formula for a plus b whole cube. What is the formula again? It is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. All right. Now, here we have x square plus 1 upon x square whole cube. It means a is x square and b is 1 upon x square, right? So, a cube means x square cube plus b cube means 1 upon x square cube plus 3 into a into b means 3 into x square into 1 upon x square, because a is x square and b is 1 upon x square. So, this is 3 into a into b. Again, multiplied by a plus b. What is a? X square plus what is b? 1 upon x square. This is equal to 7 cube. 7 cube means 7 into 7 into 7, which gives 343, right? Now this x square and x square will be cancelled. Again, x power 2 whole power 3 will be x power 2 into 3, which is x power 6 plus 1 power 3 will be 1 divided by x square power 3 will be again x power 6, right? When we have this term and when we open the brackets, then the power is multiplied, okay? So power will be x power 2 into 3, which is equal to x power 6, all right? Then we have plus 3 multiplied by x square plus 1 upon x square. What is the value for x square plus 1 upon x square? It is 7, right? So let us substitute it. It is 7. This is equal to 343. So from here, x power 6 plus 1 upon x power 6 plus 7 into 3 is 21 will be equal to 343, right? Again, x power 6 plus 1 upon x power 6 will be equal to 343 minus 21. So x power 6 plus 1 upon x power 6 will be equals to 343 minus 21 is 322. So this is the value for x power 6 plus 1 upon x power 6. Hence, the correct answer is 322, and therefore the correct option is option B here. In this question, we have simplified the given equation and then we have found out the value for x power 6 plus 1 upon x power 6. All we have to do is firstly we have to divide the whole expression by x. Then we will get the value for x plus 1 by x. Then we have to square on both the sides. Then after squaring, we will get the value for x square plus 1 upon x square. And then we have to cube on both the sides, because after we apply a cube on both the sides, we will get x power 6 plus 1 upon x power 6. So I hope the question is clear to you. Question is, if 2 sine theta plus 15 cos square theta is equal to 7, where theta lies between 0 and 90 degree, then tan theta plus cos theta plus sec theta is equal to. Trigonometric expression is given here, which is 2 sine theta plus 15 cos square theta is equal to 7. We need to find the value for tan theta plus cos theta plus sec theta. In order to find its value, first we need to solve this given trigonometric expression. All right. You can see that this expression is in the terms of sine theta and cos square theta. So let us do one thing. Let us transform this whole expression in the terms of sine theta. We have to use a very basic identity here, which is cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta, right? It is obtained from cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to 1. Okay, so that is why cos square theta will be equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Now let us substitute the value of cos square theta in the given expression. We have 2 sine theta plus 15 into cos square theta. What is cos square theta? 1 minus sine square theta equal to 7. So now 2 sine theta plus 15 into 1 will be 15 minus 15 into sine square theta will be 15 sine square theta is equal to 7. Now let us do one thing. Let us take all the terms on right hand side. So we will have 7 minus 2 sine theta minus 15 plus 15 sine square theta is equal to 0. Remember one thing, that whenever we take the elements from left hand side to right hand side or right hand side to left hand side, then their sign will be changed. All right. So now 7 minus 15 is minus 8. Then minus 2 sine theta plus 15 sine square theta. Now let us rearrange all these terms. So 15 sine square theta minus 2 sine theta minus 8 is equal to 0. What we have done is we have just swapped the values. Okay. We know that a plus b plus c will be equal to c plus b plus a. Okay. Because the values will be same. So we have just arranged these terms in accordance with the power. Okay. Now to simplify it more, let us put sine theta is equal to t. If sine theta is t, then this equation changes to 15t square minus 2t minus 8 is equal to 0. Now what we have to do is we have to find the value for t. What is t? T is sine theta. Means we have to find the value for sine theta. So now how we will get the values for t here? We have to use splitting the middle term method here to find the values of t. Okay. So what is the method? Let's understand it first. In this, the middle term is splitted in such a way that we have to find two numbers whose sum should be equal to the middle term and whose product should be equal to the product of first and last term. So here, what is the product of first and last term? 15t square multiplied by minus a. The product will be minus 120t square, right? We want two numbers whose sum should be equal to minus 2t and whose product should be equal to minus 120t square. So the two numbers will be minus 12t plus 10t. Because we know that minus 12t plus 10t gives minus 2t. And when we do the product of both these values, minus 12t into 10t, then we get minus 120t square, which is actually equal to the product of first and last term. Okay. So the two numbers are minus 12t plus 10t. So 15t square minus 12t plus 10t minus 8 is equal to 0. You can see that the middle term is splitted as minus 12t plus 10t. That is why this is known as splitting the middle term method. Now from the first two terms, we can see that 3t is common. So let us take 3t common. What will be remaining here? 5t minus 4. Then from the next two terms, what is common? From 10t minus 8. 2 is common. Okay, so plus 2. And if plus 2 is common, then what is remaining? 5t minus 4. This is equal to 0. Again, 5t minus 4 is common here. So taken common. Now what is remaining? 3t plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we will have two values for t. Firstly, when 5t minus 4 will be equals to 0, and secondly, when 3t plus 2 will be equal to 0. So when 5t minus 4 will be equals to 0, 5t will be equals to 4 and t will be equal to 4 by 5. When 3t plus 2 will be equal to 0, 3t will be equals to minus 2 and t will be equals to minus 2 by 3. Okay. Now what is t? T is sine theta. So we have two values for sine theta. Sine theta is 4 by 5 and sine theta is minus 2 by 3. Okay. But we cannot take negative values. Here negative value will be rejected. Why? Because it is clearly given that theta lies between 0 degree and 90 degree. Therefore, the negative values are not acceptable. Okay. So the correct value for sine theta is 4 by 5. Since we have the value for sine theta, then by using the Pythagoras theorem, we can find the value for tan theta and cos theta. Okay. So consider a right angle triangle here. What is sine theta? Sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. It means that perpendicular is 4 and hypotenuse is 5. Okay. Now by using the Pythagoras theorem, which is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, we can find the value for base. Okay. Hypotenuse square means 5 square, because 5 is the hypotenuse, is equal to perpendicular square. What is perpendicular? 4. So 4 square plus base square. Okay. So from here base square will be 5 square minus 4 square. So base square will be 25 minus 16, right? So base square will be 9. Therefore, base will be equal to under root of 9. What is under root of 9? It is 3. So we have base is equal to 3. Now, we can easily find tan theta and cos theta. What is tan theta? Tan theta is equals to perpendicular upon base. What is perpendicular? 4. What is base? 3. Similarly, what is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse. What is the base? 3. And what is the hypotenuse? 5. Okay. Now, what is sec theta? Sec theta is 1 by cos theta. Okay, means the reciprocal of cos theta. So 1 by, what is cos theta? 3 by 5. So it will be 5 by 3. Okay. In simple words, sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. You can see that cos theta is 3 by 5 and sec theta is 5 by 3, which is its reciprocal. Okay. Now, since we have the value for tan theta, cos theta and sec theta, we can find this term, which is tan theta plus cos theta plus sec theta, right? So let us find it. We want to find tan theta plus cos theta plus sec theta. What is the value of tan theta? 4 by 3. Plus, what is the value of cos theta? 3 by 5. Plus, what is the value of sec theta? 5 by 3. Okay. So now in these two terms, the denominator is same. Okay. It means that we can add the numerator directly. We have 4 by 3 plus 5 by 3, right? And what is remaining? 3 by 5. Now, what is 4 by 3 plus 5 by 3? 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 by 3 plus 3 by 5. All right. Now, what is 9 by 3? It is 3. So, this is equal to 3 plus 3 by 5. Now, let us take the LCM. LCM will be 5. And the numerator will be 5 into 3, 15 plus 3. What is 15 plus 3? It is 18 by 5. Now, let us transform this into mixed fraction. Okay. How to transform this? You just have to simply divide it. 18 divided by 5. 5 into 3 gives 15, right? What will be the remainder? 3. So firstly, we write the quotient, which is 3. Then we write the remainder 3 divided by 5. Okay. So 3 by 5 is the correct value for the given expression here. And hence the correct option for this question will be option D, which is 3 by 5. I hope the question is clear to you. In this question, we have used so many basic concepts related to trigonometry. So you should remember all those concepts. Next question is, if X is the mean proportional between 12.8 and 64.8 and Y is the third proportional to 38.4 and 57.6, then 2X ratio Y is equal to. First of all, let us understand what is a mean proportional. Okay. So if we have A ratio B proportional to C ratio D, then in this case, product of means is equal to product of extremes. What are means? These two elements are means. And what are the extremes? First and last element is extreme. So this is the product of extreme, which is A into D, will be equal to product of means, which is B into C. Okay, so this is the basic concept that we will use here. Now coming to the question, it is given that X is the mean proportional between 12.8 and 64.8. Okay, so we have 12.8 and we have 64.8. Between them, X is the mean proportional. Okay, so it will be this ratio X proportional to X ratio 64.8. This satisfies the condition that X is the mean proportional between 12.8 and 64.8. You can see that X is the mean proportional that lies between 12.8 and 64.8. Now, this is in the same form as A ratio B proportional to C ratio D. It means we have to apply this rule here, which is product of extremes is equal to product of means. Okay. So, product of extremes is equals to product of means. What are the values for extreme? First and last value means 12.8 into 64.8 is equal to product of means. Product of means X into X. This will be the product of means. So X into X will be X square, right? Now, when we further multiply these values, what are the values here? X square is equal to 12.8 into 64.8. All right. So X will be equals to under root of 12.8 into 64.8. Right. Now it can be also written as under root of 16 into 0.8 into 0.8 into 81. Right. Because 0.8 into 0.8 will be 0.64. Right. When we multiply this value, which is 0.8 into 0.8, it will be 0.64, right? And 16 into 81 gives 1296, all right? So it can be written in this way. Now, from here, we can see that under root of 16 means 4. So 4 multiplied by 0.8 into 0.8 will be 0.64 and under root of 0.64 will be 0.8. Then under root of 81 is 9. So this is the value of X here. I hope this is clear to you. Now, one more thing is given in the question that Y is the third proportional to 38.4 and 57.6. All right. So according to this condition, we will have 38.4 ratio 57.6 proportional to 57.6 ratio Y. Because it is given that Y is the third proportional to 38.4 and 57.6. So you can see that here Y is the third proportional to 38.4 and 57.6. Okay. Now again we have to find the product of extremes and product of means. What is product of extremes? 38.4 into Y. Right. This is the product of extremes. This will be equal to product of means. What will be the product of means? It will be 57.6 multiplied by 57.6. So from here, Y will be equal to 57.6 multiplied by 57.6 divided by 38.4. All right. Now, when we solve this, it will be 576 multiplied by 576 divided by 384. And according to the points, we will have 2 zeros in the denominator and 1 zero in the numerator. Okay. This 0 and 0 will be cancelled here. Now, further, when we solve this And when we simplify this, then we get y is equal to 86.4. So this is the value of y. Okay. Now we have the value of x and y. Do you remember what we have to find here? We have to find 2x ratio y. All right. 2x means 2 into x. So we have to find 2x ratio y. What is the value of x? 4 into 0.8 into 9. So 2 into x means 2 into 4 into 0.8 into 9. Ratio y. What is y? 86.4. Okay. So this is the ratio that we have to find. Now, this will be 2 into 4 into 0.8 into 9. Okay. So 4 into 0.8 into 9 will be 28.8. Ratio 86.4. Right. Now 28.8 into 2 gives 57.6 and ratio 86.4. Since it is the ratio, so it means we have to simply divide it. So 57.6 divided by 86.4. Okay, when we remove the points here, it will be 5760 divided by 8640. This 0 and 0 will be cancelled, right? Now, it will be 576 divided by 864, right? So 576 divided by 864. 576 and 864 can be cancelled by the table of 2. Here we will have 288 and here it will be 432. Then it will be 144 and then here it will be 2, 1 and 6. Okay. Again, by the table of 2, it will be 106 and this will be 72. Again, this will be 36 and this will be 54. Then 18 and 27. Again, by the table of 3 now, 6 by 9. Again, by the table of 3, it will be 2 by 3. 2 by 3 cannot be cancelled further. So the simplified ratio will be 2:3. All right. So for this question, the correct answer is 2:3. And hence the correct option is option C here. The most important concept that we have used here is the concept of mean proportional. And what is the concept? Product of means is equal to product of extremes. So this is the main part that you have to remember for this question. Next question is, A can complete a certain piece of work in 40 days. B is 25% more efficient than A and C is 28% more efficient than B. They work together for 5 days. The remaining work will be completed by B alone in. We have to find that in how many days the remaining work will be completed by B alone. Okay. This is a very interesting question. This is a question that comes from work and time. So firstly, let us look at the first part. It is given that A can complete a certain piece of work in 40 days. So we can write it. A completes a piece of work in 40 days. Now let's talk about the efficiency of A, B and C. It means A's 1 day work, B's 1 day's work and C's 1 day's work. Means the amount of work done by A, B and C in 1 day. All right. So efficiency of A means A's 1 day's work. So what will be the efficiency of A? It will be 1 by 40. Since we know that A completes a piece of work in 40 days. Okay. So A's 1 day work will be 1 by 40. Right. Similarly, B's 1 day's work will be equals to 1 by 40 multiplied by 125 by 100. Now, why this is multiplied by 125 by 100? Because it is given that B is 25% more efficient than A. Okay. So what is efficiency of A? 1 by 40. So 1 by 40 multiplied by 125 by 100. Why 125 by 100? Because B is 25% more efficient. See, the total of any value is taken as 100, right? If B is 25% more efficient, it means 100 plus 25%, right? So 100 plus 25% is 125%, and 125% means 125 divided by 100. Okay. So in this way, B's 1 day work will be 25% more than A. Okay, that is why 1 by 40 multiplied by 125 divided by 100. Okay, so when we cancel out these terms, we get 1 upon 32. All right, I hope the question is clear to you. This will be 5 and this will be 4. Again, 5 into 1 is 5 and 5 into 8 is 40. So 1 upon 8 into 4 gives 1 upon 32. Similarly, efficiency of C, which is C's 1 day's work, will be equal to C. You can see that C is 28% more efficient than B. So firstly, what is the efficiency of B? 1 by 32. C is 28%, right? C is 28% more efficient than B. 28% more means 128 divided by 100, right? I hope now the concept is clear to you. See, this is the efficiency of B and C is 28% more efficient than B. That is why 1 by 32 multiplied by 128 by 100. Okay. So now this will be cancelled by the table of 2. 16 into 2 gives 32 and here it will be 64. 64 into 2 gives 128. 16 into 1 is 16. 16 into 4 is 64. Now we have 4 by 100. Okay. Further it will be cancelled. 2 by 50 and 1 by 25. So efficiency of C or C's 1 day's work is 1 by 25. Now what we have to find for this question is the remaining work will be completed by B alone in how many days? Okay. So let the remaining work be completed by B in X days. All right. Now, according to the question, it is given that they work together for 5 days. Means A, B and C together work for 5 days. Okay. So, according to the question, we have 5 multiplied by 1 by 40 plus 1 by 32 plus 1 by 25 plus X by 32 is equal to 1. Okay. It is given that A, B and C work together for 5 days. So, what is the efficiency of A? 1 by 40. What is the efficiency of B? 1 by 32. And what is the efficiency of C? 1 by 25. But this is the efficiency for 1 day. And it is given that they work together for 5 days. That is why 5 is multiplied with all this values here plus X by 32. See, efficiency of B is 1 by 32 means the work done by B in 1 day is 1 by 32. So work done by B in X days will be X by 32. That is why we have X by 32 and it is equals to 1. All right. Now further we have to solve this. All right. So here when we solve this and we take the LCM, then LCM will be 800 and the numerator will be 20 plus 25 plus 32. All you have to do is you have to take the LCM and here the LCM for 40, 32 and 25 will be 800. All right. Then we have plus X by 32 is equals to 1. Okay. Now further when we simplify this, so it will be 5 multiplied by. Now we have to add these values. What are the values? 20 plus 25 plus 32. So it will be 77 divided by 800. All right. Plus X by 32 is equals to 1. Okay. I hope this step is clear to you. Okay. So we have 5 into 77 divided by 800 plus X by 32 is equals to 1. All right. Now let us further solve it. What is 5 into 77? It is 385. So 385 divided by 800 plus X by 32 is equals to 1. All right. Now again this will be cancelled by the table of 5, right? Both the terms will be cancelled by the table of 5. 385 divided by 5 gives 77. Okay, so when we cancel it, we will have 77. 77 into 5 is 385. All right, and when we cancel 800, then it will be 160. So we have 77 upon 160 plus X by 32 is equal to 1. Okay, now further we have to take the LCM here. Okay. So from here, x by 32 will be equals to 1 minus 77 by 160. We have taken this term to the right hand side. Now, x by 32 will be equals to, we have to take the LCM. LCM will be 160 and the numerator will be 160 into 1, which is 160 minus 77. Okay. So x by 32 will be equals to 160 minus 77 is 83 divided by 160. Now what we have to do is we have to just cross multiply. So x into 160 is equal to 32 into 83. So from here x will be equals to 32 multiplied by 83 divided by 160. Okay. So here this will be 10 and this will be 2. Again this will be 1 and this will be 5. So the value of x will be 83 by 5. Okay. But you can see in the options, we have the values in the mixed fraction. Okay. So let us convert it into mixed fraction. All we have to do is we have to divide 83 by 5. So 5 into 1 gives 5. What is the remainder? 3. One more 3 will be taken down here. Then 5 into 6 gives 30. Now what is the remainder? Remainder is 3. Now firstly we have to write the quotient, which is 16. Then we have to write the remainder 3 divided by, then we have to write the number which is 5. So in this way we can convert a simple fraction into mixed fraction. Now what is x? This is basically the value of x. X is the number of days taken by B alone to complete the remaining work. Okay. So that is why the correct answer for this question will be 16 3 by 5 days, which is option number D here. It was a very, very basic question. Question is, if x power 4 plus x square into y square plus y power 4 is equal to 21 and x square plus xy plus y square is equal to 7, then the value of 1 by x square plus 1 by y square is. To solve this question, we need to use a very, very simple formula. So firstly, let us understand the formula to be used here. The formula that we have to use here is x power 4 plus x square into y square plus y power 4 is equals to x square minus xy plus y square multiplied by x square plus xy plus y square. So this is the basic formula that you should remember in order to solve this question. Now coming to the solution of this question. In this question, we have two different values. It is given that x power 4 plus x square into y square plus y power 4 is equal to 21. And x square plus xy plus y square is equal to 7. All right. Consider this as equation number 1. You can see that for this formula, we have two values. The value of the left hand side and the value of this part. So let us do one thing. Let us substitute the values here. X power 4 plus x square into y square plus y square is equal to 21. So the left hand side will be 21 is equals to x square minus xy plus y square multiplied by x square plus xy plus y square. What is the value for x square plus xy plus y square? It is 7. So multiplied by 7. Now we can get the value of this term, right? So x square minus xy plus y square will be equal to 21 by 7. What is 21 by 7? It is 3. So we have an equation which is x square minus xy plus y square is equal to 3. Consider it as equation number 2. All right. Now what we have to do is we have two different equations, equation 1 and equation 2. We have to subtract equation 1 from equation 2. All right. Subtracting means first we will subtract the left hand side, and remember that we have to subtract equation 1 from equation 2. All right. So first let us subtract the left hand side. What is the left hand side here? X square minus xy plus y square. Now we have to subtract the LHS of first equation. Okay. So it is x square plus xy plus y square. This will be equals to 3 minus 7, which is the subtraction for the right hand side. All right. Now let's open the brackets. X square minus xy plus y square minus x square minus xy minus y square is equal to 3 minus 7 is minus 4. Here x square minus x square will be 0. Y square minus y square will be 0. What is remaining? Minus xy minus xy. It will be minus 2xy is equal to minus 4. Minus and minus will be cancelled. So we have 2xy is equal to 4. Therefore, xy will be equals to 4 by 2. So 4 by 2 will be 2. It means the value of xy is 2. Okay, if xy is 2, then xy square will be 2 square, which is 4, right? So now let us do one thing. Let us put this value in equation number 1. What is equation number 1? Let us write it again. Equation number 1 is x square plus xy plus y square is equal to 7. Let us substitute the value of xy in this equation number 1. Okay, so when we put the value of xy here, it becomes x square plus xy is 2 plus y square is equal to 7. So from here, we will get the value for x square plus y square, which will be equals to 7 minus 2. Okay, because this 2 will go to the right hand side. Now, x square plus y square will be equal to 7 minus 2, which is 5. Okay. So, we have the value for x square plus y square. Now, let's have a look towards the value which we have to find. We have to find 1 upon x square plus 1 upon y square. Okay. So, 1 upon x square plus 1 upon y square. This is the value that we need to find. Firstly, let us take the LCM. So, LCM will be x square into y square and the numerator will be y square plus x square. Okay, we have the value for y square plus x square. It is 5. So 5 divided by, you can see that in the denominator we have x square into y square. So we can combine the powers. We can write it as xy whole square. Because when we open this bracket xy whole square, it will be x square multiplied by y square. So for now we can write it as xy whole square. Okay, and we have the value for xy whole square. 5 upon, what is the value of xy whole square? It is 4. So 5 by 4. So this is the correct value for the given expression. The value will be 5 upon 4. And hence the correct option will be option D here, which is 5 upon 4. The main formula to remember for this question is this formula. If you know this formula, this question is very, very simple. Next question is, a dealer marks an article 40% above the cost price and sells it to a customer, allowing two successive discounts of 20% and 25% on the marked price. If he suffers a loss of rupees 140, then the cost price in rupees of the article is. This question gives us a lot of information about the selling price, cost price, marked price, discounts, and loss. So let us understand it more deeply. It is given that a dealer marks an article 40% above the cost price and sells it to a customer. Means the selling price is 40% above the cost price. Okay. So firstly, let us consider the cost price of the article be rupees 100x. If the cost price of the article is rupees 100x, then selling price will be 40% above rupees 100x, because it is given that the selling price is 40% above the cost price. So selling price of the article will be 100x multiplied by 140 divided by 100. Why 140 divided by 100? See, the total of any value is taken as 100. Okay. It is given that the selling price is 40% above the cost price. Above means more. So 100 plus 40. It gives 140%. Since it is percentage, so it will be 140 divided by 100. Okay. And this denotes the increase of 40%, which is 140 divided by 100. And since it is given that selling price is 40% above the cost price, that is why it is 100x multiplied by 140 divided by 100. Okay, this 0 and 0 will be cancelled. Again, this 0 and 0 will be cancelled. So 10x into 14 is 140x. So the selling price is rupees 140x. But you can see that in the selling price, there are two successive discounts, which is of 20% and 25%. So first, let us write the selling price after getting two successive discount. So the selling price of the article after getting two successive discounts will be, see, firstly the selling price was 140x, but after that there was a discount of 20%. As I told you that the total of anything is taken as 100. Okay. If there is a discount of 20%, means there is a decrease. Okay. So 100 minus 20%. 100 minus 20 is 80%. Again, to remove this percentage, it will be 80 by 100. So for a discount of 20%, we get 80 by 100. So multiplied by 80 by 100. Again, there is a discount of 25%, right? Again, the total of any value will be taken as 100. Okay. Now, there is a discount of 25%. So, it means that we have to subtract 25. Okay. The value is decreased since there is a discount. And the discount is of 25% now. So, 100 minus 25%. What is 100 minus 25? 75%. Again, 75% will be 17 by 100. 75 by 100. Okay. 75% means 75 by 100. So multiplied by 75 by 100. I hope this step is clear to you, right? Now we just have to cancel these terms. This 0 and this 0 will be cancelled. Again, this 0 and this 0 will be cancelled. All right. Now we can cut it by the table of 2 and 5, right? Here we have 2 into 7 is 14 and 2 into 50 is 100. All right. Again, 2 into 25 is 50 and 2 into 4 is 8. Again, 5 into 5 is 25 and 5 into 15 gives 75. So again, 5 into 1 is 5 and 5 into 3 is 15. So what is the numerator? 7 into 4 into 3. Okay. What is 7 into 4 into 3? 7 into 4 is 28. All right. And 28 into 3 gives 84. So the selling price after getting two successive discounts is rupees 84. Okay. So after getting the discount, if the selling price is rupees 84, then we can find the loss percentage. Okay. Loss will be cost price minus selling price, right? So the formula for loss is always CP minus SP. What is CP? It is cost price. Cost price is 100 minus SP. SP is 84. So the loss will be for 16x. Okay. And remember that the values are taken in the terms of x. The cost price is 100x and therefore the selling price will be 84x. So 100x minus 84x gives 16x. All right. This is the loss. But the value of loss is already given in the question that he suffers a loss of rupees 140, means loss is of rupees 140. And here we have loss is equal to 16x. Since both are the values of loss, it means 16x is equal to 140. So from here we will get the value of x. X will be equal to 140 divided by 16. All right. What is the value of x? 140 divided by 16. Since we have the x, we can find the cost price. We have assumed the cost price as 100x. All right. So cost price will be 100x, means 100 into x. What is x? X is 140 divided by 60. All right. Now when we cancel it further, it will be 8. It will be 70. Again, this will be 4 and this will be 35. Again, this will be 2 and this will be 50. Again, 2 into 1 is 2 and 2 into 25 is 50. So we have 25 into 35 and in the denominator we have 1. Okay. So the remaining value now is 25 into 35. What is 25 into 35? It is 875. So The cost price is 875 rupees. And hence, this is the correct answer for this question. Now let us have a look towards the options. The correct option will be option D, which is 875. Next question is PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral in which PQ is equal to x centimeter, QR is equal to 16.8 centimeter, RS is equal to 14 centimeter, PS is equal to 25.2 centimeter, and PR bisects QS. What is the value of X? We have to find the value of X, all right, which is one side of a quadrilateral, which is PQ. It is given that PQ is equal to X. It means that we have to find the value for PQ. All right. First of all, it is given in the question that we have a cyclic quadrilateral. What do you understand by a cyclic quadrilateral? Cyclic quadrilateral means a quadrilateral that is present inside a circle. All right. Okay. So we can say that in a circle, we have a quadrilateral. So firstly, let us understand this by making a diagram. So let this be the required circle. Now, we have a quadrilateral that is present inside the circle or inscribed inside the circle. Okay. So let us make a quadrilateral here. And what is the name of the quadrilateral? The name is PQRS, as it is mentioned in the question, right? The different sides are PQ, QR, RS, and TS. It means the quadrilateral is P, Q, R, and S. Okay. Now let us make the diagonals. And you can see that the diagonals bisect each other at this point. So let this point be O. Okay. So this is a cyclic quadrilateral. From the figure, you can see that it is very clear that here angles lie on the same segment. Okay, what does it mean? Whenever we have the angles in the same segment, then they are equal. Okay, the angles at the circumference subtended by the same arc are equal. Or in simple words, we can say that the angles in the same segment are equal. Okay, consider QR. QR is the base for two different triangles. Okay, QR is the base for PQR and QRS. Okay, so in this case, this angle will be equals to this angle. All right, since the angle here lies in the same segment, that is why both these angles will be equal. All right, so we can say that from the figure, it is very clear that angle SQP is equals to angle SRO, right? This is the angle SQP, this is the angle SRO. And what is the reason behind it? The reason is angles in the same segment are equal. All right. That is why angle SQP is equals to SRO. Okay. And you can see that SQP is also OQP. Okay. Angle OQP is also this angle only. So it is also equals to angle OQP. Okay. OQP is also this angle only. Okay. Now it is given that OQ is equal to OS. Okay. Which is the distance of the center from any point to the circle. Okay. So OQ is equal to OS. It is already given in the question, right? And another thing is that angle QPR will be equals to angle QSR will be equals to angle OSR. All right. You can see where is angle QPR. Angle QPR is this angle. Okay. Angle QSR. Angle QSR is this angle. All right. Again, the corresponding angles which are on the top will be also equal because the base is same for both the triangles, right? The base is QR. Okay. And what is the triangles PQR and QRS? Okay. So the angles lie on the same segment. Okay. You can see that the angles lie on the same line segment here. That is why angle QPR will be equals to angle QSR. Okay. And if we look carefully, then what is OSR? OSR is also equal to QSR. Okay. So that is why it is also equal to OSR. So both this statements are explained with the help of the statement which is angles in the same segment are always equal. All right. Let us understand it more carefully. This is the base QR, right? We have two triangles. This is PQR and another triangle is formed in this way. You can see that the QR is the common base for both these triangles, right? It means that this angle will be equal and this angle will be equal, which is the angles lying on the same segment. All right. And this segment is also connected. That is why this and this angle is equal and this angle is equal. Okay. And here we have O. So you can look very carefully. Angle SQP is equal to OQP because when we look from S, then this is the angle. When we look from O, then also this is the angle. That is why SQP is equal to OQP, right? And similarly, the angle QSR is equal to OSR. Okay, the angle is this only, no matter from which point we are looking. That is why all these three angles are equal. Okay, so we can say that both the triangles POQ and triangle SOR are similar triangles. Okay, how can we say that both the triangles are similar triangles? Because similar triangles are the triangles that have the same shape, and all the equilateral triangles or squares of any sides of the same length are the example of the similar objects. Okay, so we can say that if two triangles are similar, then their corresponding angles are congruent and their corresponding sides are in equal proportions. You can see that the corresponding angles are equal here. That is why we can say that both the triangles are similar. Another condition for two triangles to be similar is their corresponding sides are in equal proportion. Okay, so what are the corresponding sides for this triangle? PQ divided by SR. This will be equal to OQ divided by OR. Okay, what is this? This is explained by a statement that if we have two similar triangles, then their corresponding sides are in the equal proportion. You can see that PQ upon SR are the sides, okay, and OQ upon OR will be the another sides. Okay, so this gives us the equation which is PQ upon SR is equal to OQ upon OR. Okay, which is the corresponding sides of the two similar triangles, and since they are the corresponding sides, then they are in the equal proportion. Okay, so from here we can keep the values. Okay, PQ is X divided by SR. Okay, so X divided by SR is equal to OQ upon OR. Now what is the value of SR? SR is equal to 14 centimeter. So let's put the value. So X upon 14 is equal to OQ upon OR. All right. Now we don't have the value for OQ and OR. So let it be equation number 1 here. All right. But it is given that OQ is equal to OS. So we can substitute the value of OQ. So it becomes X by 14 is equal to OS divided by OR, because OQ is equal to OS. All right. That is why in the place of OQ we have written OS here. Now consider it as equation number 2. All right. Again, if we look at the diagram, you can see that the triangles POS and the triangle QOR are also similar triangles. Okay. So triangle POS is similar to triangle QOR. Again, since both the triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides will be in the equal proportion. Okay. And why they are similar? Because their corresponding angles are equal. We have already proved this segment. All right. So their corresponding sides will be in the equal proportion. So what are the corresponding sides here? OS divided by OR will be equal to PS divided by QR. Okay. Now OS divided by OR will be equals to, what is PS? It is 25.2. What is QR? It is 16.8. Both the values are given in the question. Okay, 16.8 and 25.2. We have just simply substituted the values. Okay, so let this be equation number 3. You can see that equation number 2 and 3 have one side equal, which is OS upon OR. So both are the values for OS upon OR. It means x by 14 will be equal to 25.2 upon 16.8, right? Because both are the values for OS upon OR. Okay. So it means that x upon 14 will be equals to 25.2 divided by 16.8. Now from here we can easily find the value for x, right? X will be equals to 25.2 divided by 16.8 multiplied by 40. Okay. Now, if we remove the decimal, x will be equal to 2520 divided by 1680 multiplied by 14. Again, 0 and 0 will be cancelled. Now, 2 into 7 is 14 and 2 into 84 is 168. Again, 7 into 1 is 7 and 7 into 12 is 84. Right? What is 7 into 12? It is 84. Now, again, by the table of 2, 2 into 6 gives 12 and 252 will be divided by 1, 2 and 6. Okay. So, 126 multiplied by 2. What is 126 multiplied by 2? It is 252. Okay. Now again, what are the remaining terms? 126 divided by 6. Again, this will be cancelled by the table of 2. 2, 3 is 6 and 2 into 63 gives 126. Again, 3 into 1 is 3 and 3 into 21 is 63. So the remaining term is 21, which is the value of x. So we can say that x is equal to 21. But what is x? X is the side of the quadrilateral, which is PQ. Okay. What is PQ? It is x centimeter. So we can say that PQ is x centimeter. What is the value of x? 21. So we can say that PQ is equal to 21 centimeter. And in this question, we were asked to find the value of x only. So what is the value of x? The value of x is 21. Therefore, the correct option is option B here. In this question, we have learned so many concepts. The concept about a cyclic quadrilateral, the concept about two similar triangles. All right. So you have to remember all these things to solve this question. I hope the question is clear to you. Next question is triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle and AD is perpendicular to BC where D lies on BC. If AD is equal to 4 root 3 centimeter, then what is the perimeter in centimeter of triangle ABC? First of all, it is given that ABC is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means a triangle whose sides are equal. All the sides are equal. All right. So firstly, let us make the equilateral triangle, which is ABC. So let this be ABC. It is given that AD is perpendicular to BC. So let us make a perpendicular on BC, which is AD, and D lies on BC. Okay. It is given that if AD is equal to 4 root 3 centimeter, AD is 4 root 3, then what is the perimeter in centimeter of triangle ABC? We have to find the perimeter of this equilateral triangle. Perimeter means sum of all the sides, right? For an equilateral triangle, perimeter means sum of all the sides. It means first we need to find the side of this equilateral triangle. So let the side of triangle ABC be A. Okay. Since it is an equilateral triangle, so all the sides will be equal, means all the sides are A. Now, in order to find the length of A, we need to use a very, very important concept. So let us understand the concept first. The concept is length of perpendicular bisector is equal to length of median. What is the perpendicular bisector here? AD. You can see that AD is the perpendicular bisector on BC. It means length of AD will be equal to length of median. For an equilateral triangle, the length of median will be root 3 by 2 into A. All right. So you have to remember this basic concept in order to solve this question. Now the value of AD is given here, which is 4 root 3. So 4 root 3 will be equal to root 3 by 2 into A. From here we can find the value of A. A will be 4 root 3 into 2 divided by root 3. This root 3 and root 3 will be cancelled. 4 into 2 is 8. It means the sides of the equilateral triangle are 8. Okay. This is 8, this is 8, and this is 8. Now what we have to do is we have to find the perimeter. What is the perimeter for an equilateral triangle? Sum of all the sides. It means 8 plus 8 plus 8, which gives 24 centimeter. So the perimeter of this triangle is 24 centimeter. And hence the correct option will be option B here. Next question is the value of the expression cosec 85 degree plus theta minus sec 5 degree minus theta minus tan 55 degree plus theta plus cot 35 degree minus theta is. This is a trigonometric expression and we have to find the value for this expression. So one thing is very obvious that we need to use some basic identities. So firstly, let us understand what are the identities that we will use in this equation. We have to use two basic identities and the identities are cosec 90 degree minus theta is equal to sec theta and tan 90 degree minus theta is equal to cot theta. You can see that the given expression is in the form of cosec, sec, tan and cot. We know that cosec and sec are related to each other. Tan and cot are related to each other by the help of this identity. So we can write sec 5 degree minus theta as cosec 90 degree minus 5 degree minus theta. Okay, here what is theta? 5 degree minus theta. Okay, and we know that sec theta is cosec 90 degree minus theta. Similarly, here the value of theta is 35 degree minus theta. We know that cot theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta. Okay, so we can write cot 35 degree minus theta as tan 90 minus 35 minus theta, right? So if we replace these values, then this expression will be only in the terms of cosec and tan. So now let's replace the values. The first term is cosec 85 degree plus theta. Next term is minus sec theta. We know that sec theta is cosec 90 minus theta. And here what is the value of theta? 5 degree minus theta. This is theta here. All right. So sec theta is cosec 90 degree minus theta. What is the value of theta? 5 degree minus theta. Then next term is minus of tan 55 degree plus theta plus cot theta. We know that cot theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta. And here what is theta? 35 degree minus theta. This is the value for theta here. Okay. So this will be equals to tan of 90 degree minus theta. What is theta here? 35 degree minus theta. All right. Now we have to simplify this. It will be cosec 85 degree plus theta minus cosec. Here we will have 90 degree minus 5 degree and minus will be plus theta minus tan of 55 degree plus theta plus tan of 90 degree minus 35 degree and again minus will be plus theta. All right. So it will be cosec of 85 degree plus theta minus cosec of 90 degree minus 5 degrees, 85 degree and plus theta minus tan of 55 degree plus theta plus tan of 90 minus 35 is 55 degree and plus theta. You can see that cosec 85 degree plus theta minus cosec 85 degree plus theta will be 0, right? Similarly, minus tan 55 degree plus theta plus tan 55 degree plus theta will be also 0. So its value is 0. You can see that how simply we have found the value of this trigonometric expression just with the help of both these formulas. So I hope the question is clear to you. And the correct answer for this question is option B, which is 0. The main important identity that you have to remember here is cosec 90 minus theta is equal to sec theta and tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. Next question is the value of 18 divided by 2 of 1 by 4 into 2 by 3 divided by 3 by 4 into 5 by 8 divided by 2 by 3 divided by 3 by 4 of 3 by 4. By looking at the question, it seems a little bit complicated, but it is a very, very simple question. The concept that we have to use in this question is the concept of board mass. Do you know what is the concept of board mass? It is brackets in order of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So, firstly, let us write the given term here. 18 divided by 2 of 1 by 4 multiplied by 2 by 3 divided by 3 by 4 multiplied by 5 by 8 divided by 2 by 3 divided by 3 by 4 of 3 by 4. All right. So firstly, of means multiply. Okay. So here we will have 18 divided by 2 multiply 1 by 4. Again multiplied by 2 by 3 divided by 3 by 4. Now one more concept is there, which is if any two fractions are in the division and if we remove this sign of division, then this part will be reciprocated. It means that if we have 2 by 3 and in the place of division we put multiplication, then this fraction will be reciprocated. It will be 4 by 3. Now why it will be reciprocated? Because see, 2 by 3 is divided by 3 by 4 and there is a very basic form that if we have a by b by c by d, then it is always equals to a by b into d by c. That is why this will be equals to 2 by 3 into 4 by 3. Okay. So you need to remember this basic concept. Okay. So now 2 by 3 divided by 3 by 4 will be equal to 2 by 3 into 4 by 3. Again multiplied by 5 by 8. Now divided by. Again we have 2 by 3 divided by 3 by 4 into 3 by 4. Here we have of means multiplied. So 2 by 3 divided by 3 by 4 into 3 by 4. All right. Now this will be cancelled. 2 ones are 2 and 2 twos are 4. Now 18 divided by 1 by 2. Okay. What is the remaining term here? 1 by 2 multiplied by. Here you have to look very, very carefully. Here we will have 5 upon 9. How? 4 into 1 is 4 and 4 into 2 is 8. 2 and 2 will be cancelled. Numerator is 5 and denominator is 3 into 3, which is 9. Now again, this is divided by 2 by 3 divided by 3 by 4 into 3 by 4 is 9 by 16. Okay. So this will be 18 divided by 1 by 2. So it will be 18. Now when we remove this division sign, then this term will be reciprocated. Okay. The concept is already clear to you. So here we will have 18 into 2. Again multiplied by 5 by 9. Again, if here there is a division sign and again we have 2 by 3 divided by 9 by 16. Okay. So when we remove this sign of division here, it will be 2 by 3 multiplied by 16 by 9. All right. This will be also in the same form, 2 by 3 by 9 by 16, which is in the form of a by b by c by d. That is why it is equal to 2 by 3 into 16 by 9. All right. Now 18 into 2 is 36 multiplied by 5 by 9. All right. Now 16 into 2 is 32. So 32 divided by 9 into 3 is 27. Again we have 36 multiplied by 5 by 9 divided by this. So when we divide it, it will be equal to 5 by 9 into 27 by 32, right? Because when we divide it, it will be 5 by 9 by 32 by 27, which is also in the form of a upon b upon c upon d. All right. That is why it will be 5 by 9 into 27 by 32. All right. Now 9 into 1 is 9 and 9 into 3 is 27. Okay. Now we have to multiply these values. What are the values here? 36 into 5 into 3. So numerator will be 540 divided by 32. All right. Further, we have to cancel it. So it will be cancelled by the table of 2. Okay. 540 when divided by 2 gives 270. And 32 when divided by 2 gives 16. Again, 270 when divided by 2 gives 135 and 16 when divided by 2 gives 8. So it will be 135 by 8. This is the correct answer for this question. Now let us have a look towards the options. Out of all the options, the correct option will be in the mixed form. Okay, see what is the fraction we have formed here? 135 by 8. So when we convert it into the mixed fraction, it will be equal to 16/7 by 8. Now how to convert it by the mixed fraction? You just have to divide it. 135 by 8. So 8 into 1 gives 8, right? Now remaining will be 5 and 1 5 will be taken here. Now 8 into 6 will be 48, right? What is the remainder now? Remainder is 7. Now how to form a mixed fraction? 16 is written first, then 7 by 8. So the mixed fraction is 16/7 by 8, and hence the correct option will be option number B here. Next question is, A and B start moving towards each other from places X and Y respectively at the same time. The speed of A is 20% more than that of B. After meeting on the way, A and B take 2.5 hours and X hours now to reach Y and X respectively. What is the value of X? Okay, here X is the number of hours taken by B to reach its destination, right? And it is given that the speed of A is 20% more than that of B. It means firstly we have to assume the speed of B. So let the speed of B be 5 unit. If the speed of B is 5 unit, then speed of A will be 5 multiplied by 120 by 100. Why 5 multiplied by 120 by 100? Because it is given that speed of A is 20% more than that of B. What is the speed of B? 5. Speed of A is 20% more than that of 5. Okay, 20% means 120 by 100. Why 120 by 100? Because normally we take the whole value of anything as 100. If it is 20% more, it means that 100 plus 20. So 120 by 100, since we are talking about the percentage. Okay. So that is why it is 5 into 120 by 100. Now, this 0 and 0 will be cancelled. This will be 6 and this will be 5. Again, 5 and 5 will be cancelled. So speed of A will be 6 units. All right. Now, we have the time taken by A and B. What is the time taken by A? Time taken by A after meeting is equal to 2.5 hours. It means when we convert it in simple fraction, it will be 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5 by 2. Means time taken by A is 5 by 2 hours. And what is the time taken by B? It is given in the question that the time taken by B is X hours. And we want to find the value of X. All right. Now, what we have to do is we have to simply form a ratio of speed of A upon speed of B whole square. Okay. So the basic concept will be speed of A divided by speed of B whole square will be equals to time taken by B divided by time taken by A. All right. So we have to use this basic concept here. Now all we have to do is we have to substitute the values here, nothing else. What is the speed of A? 6 units. So 6. What is the speed of B? 5. So 6 upon 5 whole square is equal to time taken by B is X hours and time taken by A is 5 by 2 hours. All right. So in the next step, we will square this value. What is the square of 6? 36. What is the square of 5? 25. This is equal to, this 2 will go to the numerator. So we will have 2x by 5. Now what we have to do is we have to cross multiply. So 36 into 5 is equal to 25 into 2x, right? After cross multiplying, this is the value. Now, what is 36 into 5? It is 180. is equal to 25 into 2x will be 50x. So x will be equals to 180 divided by 50. Okay. What is the value of x? X will be 180 divided by 50. The 0 and 0 will be cancelled. So x is 18 by 5. Now we have to convert it in the mixed fraction. So it will be 3 by 5. How to convert it? It is very simple. You just have to divide it. So 5 into 3 gives 15. Okay. And remainder will be 3. So we have to write this term first, then 3 by 5. So in this way, we have converted this into a mixed fraction. So the value of x is 3 by 5. It means B takes 3 by 5 hours to meet the point capital Y. And hence the correct answer for this question is 3 upon 5, which is option number B here. Next question is the expression a plus b minus c whole cube plus a minus b plus c whole cube minus 8a cube is equal to. It is a very, very simple question. Let us do one thing. Let us use the hit and trial method to get the solution of this question. So firstly, let us write the given expression. A plus b minus c whole cube plus a minus b plus c whole cube minus 8a cube. The very best and simple method to solve this question is by hit and trial method. So let us do one thing. Let us put a is equal to, b is equal to, c is equal to 1. Means let us put a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 1 in this given expression just to get a numeric value. So when we put a, b and c 1, we get 1 plus 1 minus 1 whole cube plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 whole cube minus 8 into 1 cube. So here we will have 1 cube. Okay. This 1 minus 1 will be 0. So 1 cube is 1 plus. Again 1 minus 1 will be 0. So 1 cube is 1. Minus 8 into 1 will be minus 8. Now 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 minus 8 will be minus 6. It means the value or the numerical value of this expression is minus 6. Okay. Now what we have to do is we have to hit and try all these options and we have to see that when we put a, b and c is equal to 1, which of the options gives us minus 6? Okay. The option which gives us minus 6 will be equal to this given expression. So let us check it. What is the first option? 3a into a plus b minus c into a minus b plus c. We have to put a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 1. So let us put it. 3 into 1 multiplied by 1 plus 1 minus 1 multiplied by 1 minus 1 plus 1. 3 into 1 is 3 multiplied by 1 minus 1 will be cancelled. So 1 multiplied by again 1 minus 1 will be cancelled. So 1. Okay. So here we have 3 into 1 into 1. It will be 3. You can see that it is not equal to minus 6. It means that this is the wrong option. We should get minus 6 because minus 6 is the value for the given expression. So we can say that the given expression is not equal to option A. Now let's check for second option. 6a into a plus b minus c into a minus b plus c. 6 into a means 6 into 1 multiplied by 1 plus 1 minus 1 multiplied by 1 minus 1 plus 1. All right. So 6 into 1 will be 6 multiplied by 1 minus 1 will be 0. So 1. Again 1 minus 1 will be 0. Remaining is 1. 6 into 1 is 6. Okay. It is again not equal to minus 6. So second option is also wrong. Now let us check for the third option. What is the third option? Third option is 6a multiplied by a minus b plus c multiplied by c minus a minus b. So 6a means 6 into 1, right? Then 1 minus 1 plus 1. Again 1 minus 1 minus 1. So here 6 into 1 will be 6. Then 1 minus 1 will be 0. Remaining will be 1. Here 1 minus 1 minus 1 means 1 minus 2. So it will be 6 into 1 into 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So 6 into 1 into minus 1 will be minus 6. So we can say that this option is absolutely correct because this option gives us minus 6. Okay. Since The value of the expression that is given in the question is also -6, and the value of this option is also -6. So we can say that the value of the expression is equal to this option. And hence, the correct option for this question is option C. This was the very best method to solve this question. All you have to do is you have to put A, B, and C is equal to 1. And then you have to hit and try all the options here. Next question is, Anu fixes the selling price of an article at 25% above its cost of production. If the cost of production goes up by 20% and she raises the selling price by 10%, then her percentage profit is correct to 1 decimal place. It is a very interesting question. This question involves so many concepts. The concept of selling price, cost price, profit. All right. So let's start with the solution of this question. It is given that Anu fixes the selling price of an article 25% above its cost of production. Cost of production means cost price. So selling price is fixed 25% above the cost of price. Okay. So firstly, let the cost price of the article be rupees 100. 100 is a standard value. That is why we have assumed it. All right. If cost price is rupees 100, then selling price will be 25% above 100. Okay. See, the total of any value is taken as 100. 25% above 100 means 100 plus 25, which gives 125. And since we are talking about 125 percentage, it means 125 by 100. All right. So the selling price of the article will be equal to 100 multiplied by 125 by 100. Okay, because it is 25% more than its cost price. That is why 100 is multiplied here. So 100 and 100 will be cancelled. So it will be rupees 125. If the cost price is 100 and the selling price is rupees 125, then what will be the profit? We know that profit means selling price, which is SP, minus cost price, which is CP. Okay. Suppose you bought a pen from a shop and the shopkeeper bought it at 5 rupees. And if he or she sells you at 10 rupees, then what is the profit? Profit is of 5 rupees, right? Which is selling price minus cost price. So similarly here, profit will be equal to selling price minus cost price. What is the selling price here? Rupees 125 minus what is the cost price? Rupees 100. So 125 minus 100 is rupees 25. So at first, when the selling price of an article is 25% above its cost price, then the profit is rupees 5. Now we have to look for the new cost price and new selling price. It is given that if the cost of production goes up by 20%, okay, what is the cost price now? It is 100. So if it increases to 20%, then new CP or new cost price of the article will be 100 multiplied by 120 by 100. Okay. As I explained you that the total of any value is taken as 100, right? So the cost price was also 100 before, right? And now it goes up by 20%. If it goes up by 20% means 100 plus 20, which is 120. And since there is a percentage, so 120% means 120 by 100. Okay. That is why the new cost price is 100 into 120 by 100. All right. Now this 0 and 0 will be cancelled. Again a 0 and 0 will be cancelled. 10 into 12 is 120. So the new cost price will be rupees 120. All right. Similarly, new selling price of the article will be equals to, what is the old selling price? 125. So 125 multiplied by, let us read the question. She raises the selling price by 10%. Means selling price is also increased by 10%. Okay. It is increased by 10 percentage means 100 plus 10, which is 110 percentage. And 110 percentage means 110 by 100. All right. So this 0 and 0 will be cancelled. This will be 2 and this will be 25. Okay. So 25 into 11 by 2 gives 137.5. So this is the new selling price. Okay. I hope this concept is clear to you. It is given that the selling price is increased by 10 percentage. Okay. The total of any values again taken is 100. If it is increased by 10 percentage, it means 100 plus 10, which is 110. But we are talking about the percentage. 110 percentage means 110 by 100. All right. Now we have the new cost price and the new selling price. So we can find the new profit. Now can you tell me what will be the new profit? Obviously, it will be new selling price minus new cost price. What is new selling price? Rupees 137.5. What is new cost price? Rupees 120. So when we subtract this, we get rupees 17.5. Okay. So we have two different profit. Okay. This is the profit when the selling price was 25 percentage above the cost price, and this is the profit when the cost price is increased by 20 percentage and selling price is increased by 10 percentage. We have to find the percentage profit. Okay. Means the profit percentage. So the profit percentage will be equals to 17.5 divided by 120 into 100. Okay. This 0 and 0 will be cancelled. Again, this will be 6 and this will be 5. When we further solve this, it will be equal to 14.6 percentage. This is the profit percentage, and hence the correct option for this question is option A here, which is 14.6 percentage. Question is, in triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC and AL is perpendicular to BC at L. In triangle DEF, DE is equal to DF and DM is perpendicular to EF at M. If the ratio of area of triangle ABC and area of triangle DEF is equal to 9:25 and angle BAC is equal to angle EDF, then DM plus AL divided by DM minus AL is equal to. So this is a very, very interesting question which consists of two different triangles, and the triangles are ABC and DEF. In order to understand this question, let us first draw the triangle. All right. So the first triangle is triangle ABC. Consider this as the triangle ABC. It is given that AB is equal to AC, means both the sides are equal. And it is also given that AL is the perpendicular to BC at L. So let's make a perpendicular to BC, which is AL. You can see that the perpendicular is made at the point L. One more triangle is given, which is triangle DEF. So let us make triangle DEF. Consider this as the triangle DEF. In this triangle, DE is equal to DF and DM is perpendicular to EF at M. So let's make a perpendicular to EF, which is DM. So here DM is the perpendicular to EF at point M. Now the ratio of area of ABC and area of DEF is given. Firstly, let us understand about both the triangles. You can see that in both the triangles, this side and this side is equal. Okay, and one more angle is equal, which is BAC is equal to EDF. What is BAC? This is BAC. EDF is this. Okay, so both these angles are equal and both the sides of triangles are equal in both the given triangles. So we can say that both the triangles are similar triangles. All right. Similar triangles are triangles that have the same shape, and all the equilateral triangles are some example of similar objects, right? So here we have two triangles which are similar. Why they are similar? Because their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are equal. That is why they are similar. All right. So now we have to understand what is the basic concept behind two similar triangles. All right. So when two triangles are similar, in this case, area of first triangle divided by area of second triangle is equal to side of first triangle divided by side of second triangle whole square. All right. So this is the basic form which we will use here when we have two similar triangles. Why the triangles are similar? Because their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are equal. And when two triangles are similar, then the formula which will be used here, it will be area of first triangle divided by area of second triangle is equal to side of first triangle square divided by side of second triangle square. Okay. What is the first triangle? ABC. So let us substitute the value here. Area of triangle ABC divided by area of the second triangle. What is the second triangle? It is DEF. So area of triangle DEF. It will be side of the first triangle. Okay. Now what is the side that will be written here? Okay. The side will be the perpendicular line, which is AL. All right. So AL square divided by side of the second triangle. Okay. So we will take the same side here. What is the perpendicular? Perpendicular is DM. So DM square. Now, if we look at the question, a ratio is given to us which is 9:5. It is the ratio of the area of ABC and the area of DEF. It means that area of ABC divided by area of DEF is equal to 9/25. And this is equal to AL square divided by DM square. All right. So we can write it as 9/25 is equal to AL divided by DM whole square. We have combined the powers. Now, if we transform this power to the left hand side, then here comes the under root, which is under root 9/25 is equal to AL divided by DM. What is under root of 9? 3. What is under root of 25? 5. So 3/5 is equal to AL divided by DM. So it is very clear that AL is equal to 3 and DM is equal to 5. Now all we have to do is we have to put the value of DM and AL in this given expression. Okay. We have DM plus AL. Okay. Firstly, let us write the values. DM is equal to 3. DM is equal to 5, right? Yes. DM is equal to 5 and AL is equal to 3. We have to substitute this value. The value is DM plus AL means 5 plus 3 divided by DM minus AL. So 5 minus 3. What is 5 plus 3? 8. What is 5 minus 3? 2. So 8/2 is 4. And hence the correct answer for this question will be 4, which is option number D here. In this question, what we have learned is we have learned about two similar triangles. How the triangles are similar, right? And what is the basic formula used when two triangles are similar? So this is the main point that you have to remember for this question. I hope the question is clear to you. Next question is a very interesting question. The compound interest on a certain sum at 10% per annum for 1/3 years is rupees 1201.60. Interest compounded yearly. The sum is, we have to find the sum. Means we have to find the principal here. All right. It is given that the compound interest on a sum at 10% per annum for 1/3 years is rupees 1201.60. In order to solve this question, firstly, we need to understand the basic formulas related to compound interest. Compound interest is equals to amount minus principal. Principal means the sum. Okay. So amount minus principal. And Also, what is the formula for amount? Amount is equals to principal into 1 plus rate by 100 power t, where t will be the time and r will be the rate per annum. Now, in the question, it is given that the compound interest for the rate 10% per annum for 2 1/3 years is this. Okay, we have the rate for 2 1/3 years. And what is the rate? 10%. So we can say that the rate for the first 2 years will be 10%, right? What is the rate? 10% per annum for 2 1/3 years. So we can say that for the first 2 years, the rate will be 10%, and the rate for the remaining 1/3 year. We have taken 2 years from 2 1/3. What is the remaining year? 1/3 of the year. So rate for 1/3 of the year will be 10/3%, right? It means the rate is 10% for 2 years and the rate is 10% by 3 for the 1/3 of the year. Okay. Now let us put the values in the formula here. What is the compound interest? The value of compound interest is given in the question, which is 1201.60. So 1201.60 is equals to amount. Amount will be P into 1 plus R by 100 power T minus principal. Okay. So principal will be P only, because principal is denoted as P here. So it can be 1201.60 plus P is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 power T. Okay. Here the point is after 1. Okay. The number that is given in the question is 1201.60. All right. So it is 1201.60. Now we have to find the value of this amount. Okay. We have 2 time and 2 different rates accordingly. Okay. So the left hand side is 1201.60 plus P is equal to. Now we have to find the amount. Okay. So P multiplied by. Firstly, we have to take time 2 years and rate 10%. So 1 plus R. What is R? Rate. We are taking rate 10%. Okay. Divided by 100. And what is the time? When the rate is 10%, the time is 2. So its power will be 2. Okay. Again, multiplied by P into 1 plus, again, now we have to take the rate 10/3 for 1/3 of the year, right? We have to take the rate 10/3 for 1/3 of the year. So 10/3 divided by 100 for 1/3. Okay. So now you can see that P is common here. So P will be taken common. And what will be remaining terms? 1 plus 10/100 square multiplied by 1 plus 10/3 divided by 100. Okay. And the left hand side is 1201.60 plus P. This is the left hand side. Now we have to simply solve this. So 1201.60 plus P is equals to P multiplied by. If we take the LCM here, then we get 100 into 1. 100 plus 10. 110 divided by 100. And its square, obviously, multiplied by. Again, if we take the LCM here, then it will be 300. Okay, the LCM will be 300 because this 3 will come to the denominator. So it will become 1 plus 10 by 300. Now the LCM is 300, right? So 300 into 1 is 300 plus 10 will be 310 by 300. All right. This 0 and 0 will be cancelled here. Again, this 0 and this 0 will be cancelled. So 1201.60 plus P is equal to P multiplied by 11/10 square, means 11/10 into 11/10 multiplied by 31/30. Okay. Now what we have to do is we have to simply find the value of P here. Okay. So we have 1201.60 plus P is equal to P multiplied by. In the numerator, we have 11 into 11 into 31. 11 into 11 is 121. 121 into 31 gives 3751 divided by tan into 30. So it will be 3000. Right? Now, This is the value 1201.60 plus P is equals to 3751 divided by 3000 into P. So 1201.60 will be equals to 3751P divided by 3000 minus P. We have taken this P to the right hand side because we want the value of P. So we have to take all the terms of P on one side, right? Now let us do one thing. Let us take the LCM here. So 1201.60 will be equals to LCM will be 3000 and the numerator will be 3751P minus 3000 into P will be 3000P. So 1201.60 will be equal to 3751P minus 3000P will be 751P and denominator is 3000. All right. So from here, P will be equals to 1201.60 multiplied by 3000 divided by 751. This will be the value of P here, right? So it will be 120160 multiplied by 3000 divided by 75100. We have removed this decimal, all right? This 0 and this 0 will be cancelled, okay? Now further when we simplify this value, it will be equals to 4800. And remember this is the value for the principal, which is the sum, okay? So this is the required answer for this question, which is 4800 rupees. So the sum is rupees 4800, which is option number D here. The correct option is option D here. Okay, in this question, we have learned about the formula for compound interest and the amount. All right. So I hope the question is clear to you. And the main and a little bit tricky part is you have to divide the rate in two different parts here. The rate for first 2 years and the rate for remaining 1/3 of the year. Okay. If you solve this, then you just have to put the values after this, nothing else. So I hope the question is clear to you. Next question is, when 200 is divided by a positive integer x, the remainder is 8. How many values of x are there? To solve this question, let us use a very short trick. It is given that if 200 is divided by a positive integer x, then the remainder is 8. So let's do one thing. Let's subtract 8 from 200. So 200 minus 8 gives 192. Now we have to find all the values of x by which 192 is divisible. But the main point that you should consider is we cannot take the values less than 8. We can only take the values more than 8 because it is clearly given that the remainder is 8. So we have to take all the digits by which 192 is divisible more than 8. Okay. So here the mistake that so many students do is they consider x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 8 as remainder. Okay. So as remainder is 8, we cannot consider x is equal to any number from 1 to 8. X should be greater than 8. So this is the point that you should keep in mind. Okay. Now we want to find all the possible values of x more than 8 by which 192 is divisible by. So 192 is divisible by 12, 16, 24, 32, 48, 64, 96 and 192. All these values are greater than 8. Why? Because the remainder is 8. So we cannot take x less than 8. All right. This is the basic thing that you should keep in your mind. So now let us count all these values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we can say that x have 8 values. Right? So the correct answer for this question will be option B here. I hope the concept is clear to you. The main concept that you should remember here is, again, we have to take only those values of x which are greater than 8 because the remainder is 8. So values of x cannot be less than 8, right? The values of x will be more than 8. Okay, these are the values of x. We are not talking in terms of counting. We are talking in terms of this condition that all these values are the values by which 192 is divisible. All right. Next question is the average of the first four numbers is 3 times the fifth number. If the average of all the five numbers is 85.8, then the fifth number is. We have to find the fifth number and focus on the first sentence. It is given that the average of the first four numbers is 3 times the fifth number. So firstly, let us consider the fifth number be x. So if the fifth number is x, then according to the condition, which is average of the first four number is 3 times the fifth number. It means average of the first four numbers will be 3 times x. So it will be 3x. Therefore, the average of first four numbers will be equal to 3x. Why 3x? Because it is given that the average of first four numbers is 3 times the fifth number. What is the fifth number? It is considered as x. So 3 times x means 3 into x. All right. Now, according to question, if the average of all the five numbers is 85.8, then the fifth number is. It is given that average of all the five numbers is equal to 85.8. It means that according to question, 4 into 3x plus x is equal to 85.8 multiplied by 5. Okay. This condition is made on the basis of the statement, which is the average of all the five numbers is 85.8. Okay. Now what we have to do is we have to simply solve this. 4 into 3x is 12x. 12x plus x is equal to 85.8 into 5. When we multiply this, we get 429. Now, 12x plus x is 13x. 13x is equal to 429. So, x will be equals to 429 by 13. When we further cancel this, this will be equals to 33. 13 into 33 gives 429. Therefore, the value of x is 33. What is x? X is the fifth number. Hence, the fifth number is 33. So, the correct answer for this question will be option C here. The main part in this question is this condition. By reading the question carefully, you have to form this statement and the both sides. And then only you can solve this question. This statement is made on the basis of this sentence, which is if the average of all the five numbers is 85.8. Okay. So read the question very carefully. This kind of questions are very simple if you understand the statements that are given in the question. So I hope the question is clear to you. Moving on to the next question. A racetrack is in the shape of a ring whose inner and outer circumferences are 440 meter and 506 meter respectively. What is the cost of leveling the track at rupees 6 per meter square? Take pi is equal to 22 by 7. In this question, we have a racetrack which is in the shape of a ring, means it is circular, and its inner and outer circumferences are given, which is 440 and 506. Do you know what is the circumference of a circle? Circumference of a circle is equals to 2 pi r, where r is the radius. Since in the question two values are given for inner and outer circumferences, it means there are two radius, inner radius and outer radius. So firstly, let us consider inner and outer radius as small r and capital R. All right. Now focus on the question. We have to find the cost of leveling the track at rupees 6 per meter square. Means we want to find its cost. But in order to get the cost, firstly we should know the area of the track, right? And how we will calculate the area of the track? By using the radius. Okay. So that is why we need the inner and outer radius. So let's see how we will find the value for inner radius and outer radius. It is given that the inner circumference is equal to 440 meter. What is the formula for the circumference? 2 pi r. And for inner circumference, we will need inner radius. What is inner radius? Small r. So 2 into pi into radius, which is small r, will be equals to 440. From here, we can easily find small r, which is the inner radius. So r will be equals to 440 by 2 into pi. We have to take pi is equal to 22 by 7. All right. So r will be equals to 440 divided by 2 into 22 by 7. All right. Now this 7 will go to the numerator. So r will be equals to 440 into 7 divided by 2 into 22. All right. So 2 into 1 is 2 and 2 into 220 gives 440. Then 22 into 10 gives 220. Now what is remaining? 10 into 7, which is equal to 70 meter. So the inner radius, which is small r, is equal to 70 meter. Similarly, we can find the outer radius by using the outer circumference. The value for outer circumference is 506 meter. It is given that outer circumference is equals to 506 meter. What is the formula for circumference? 2 into pi into r. So 2 into pi into r. What is the radius for outer circumference? The radius will be outer radius. And what is the outer radius here? Capital R. So multiplied by capital R is equal to 506. So capital R will be 506 divided by 2 into pi. Pi will be taken as 22 by 7. So this will be equals to 506 into 7 divided by 2 into 22. All right. Now, further, when we cancel it, it will be 506 into 7 divided by 44. All right. Now let's cancel it. 2 multiplied by 22 gives 44, right? And we have 506 in the numerator. So 2 multiplied by 253 gives 506. Now 253 into 7 will be 1771 divided by 22. Okay. When we divide both these values, then we get 80.5, which is the value for capital R. What is capital R? Outer radius. Now we have inner radius and outer radius. So we can easily find the area of the track. Generally, area of circular track is pi r square. But if we have inner and outer radius, then it will be pi outer radius square minus inner radius square. All right. So now we have to put the values here. Pi is 22 by 7 multiplied by capital R square means outer radius square. 80.5 square minus small r square. What is small r? The inner radius. The value of inner radius is 70. So 70 square. Further solving, this will be equals to 22 by 7 multiplied by 150.5 multiplied by 10.5. All right. When we will further cancel all these values, then it will be equals to 4966.5 meter square, which is the area of the circular track. Okay. Now we can find the cost. It is given that the cost of 1 meter square is rupees 6. Okay. So cost of leveling 1 meter square is equal to rupees 6. We want the cost of the total area. What is the total area? 4966.5. So therefore, cost of leveling 4966.5 meter square will be equal to 4966.5 multiplied by 6, because the cost of 1 meter is rupees 6, right? What is the cost of 1 meter square? It is rupees 6. Therefore, cost of 4966.5 meter square will be 4966.5 multiplied by 6. When we multiply this value, we get rupees 29,799, which is the final answer to this question. So now let's have a look towards the options. Out of all the options, the correct option here is option A. I hope this question is clear to you. The main formula that you need to remember in order to solve this question is the formula for circumference of a circle. And one more thing is very important, that when we have inner and outer radius, then the area also changes as pi into outer radius square minus inner radius square. So these are the two basic things that you should remember for this question. I hope the question is clear now. Moving on to the next question. Two bottles of the same capacity are 35% and 33 1/3 percentage full of orange juice. Respectively, they are filled up completely with apple juice, and then the contents of both bottles are emptied into another vessel. The percentage of apple juice in the mixture is. We have to find the percentage of apple juice in the mixture, and it is given that two bottles have the same capacity and they are 35 and 33 1/3 percentage full of orange juice. So firstly, let us find the average percentage for orange juice. What do you mean by average? Average means sum of all the values divided by total number of values. For the orange juice, we have two values, right? First value is 35 percentage and second value is 33 1/3 percentage. 33 1/3 percentage can be also written as 33 plus 1/3, right? So now let's find the average for orange juice. So the average percentage for orange juice will be sum of both the values, which is 35 plus 33 1/3 is equal to 33 plus 1/3. So 33 plus 1/3 divided by total number of the values. What is the total number of values? 2. So divided by 2. When we solve this, we get 34 plus 1/6. Again, 34 plus 1/6 can be written as 34 1/6 percentage, right? So the average percentage for the orange juice is 34 1/6 percentage. Now we have to find the percentage of apple juice in the mixture. See, both this are emptied into another vessel. Okay, means both are mixed. Orange juice and apple juice are mixed into another vessel. So from that vessel, we need to find the apple juice. Okay, and what is the average percentage for orange juice? 34 1/6. Okay, so let the total percent of juice in the new vessel be 100 percentage. So out of 100 percentage, 34 1/6 percentage is for orange juice. So the remaining will be for apple juice. Okay. So we can say that the percentage of apple juice in the vessel will be 100 percentage minus 34 1/6 percentage, and which is equal to 65 5/6 percentage. I hope the concept is clear to you. We have two different juice, orange juice and apple juice, and both the juice are filled into a vessel. Okay. Firstly, we have two bottles which contains of 35% and 33 1/3% of orange juice, and then they are filled completely with apple juice. And then the contents of both the bottles are emptied into another vessel. Means the new vessel consists of orange juice and apple juice both. So if we want the percentage of apple juice, first we need to find the percent of orange juice. Okay. And what is the total percentage of the juice in the new vessel? It is considered as 100 percentage. And we have found the average percentage for orange juice, which is 34 1/6 percentage. So if the total percentage is 100, then the remaining will be for apple juice, right? Out of 100 percentage, 34 1/6 percentage is for the orange juice. So obviously the remaining part will be for the apple juice. That is why the percentage of apple juice will be 100 percentage minus 34 1/6 percentage, which gives 65 5/6 percentage. So the correct option for this question is option A here. Next question have the directions from this question to question number 75. And the directions are: the given table represents the number of engineers recruited by 4 companies A, B, C, and D over the years. Study the table carefully and answer the question that follows. You can see that the table here consists of company and the year. We have 4 different companies A, B, C, D and 6 years. from 2014 to 2019. The first part of the question is the ratio of the total number of engineers recruited by companies A and B in the year 2015 and 2018 to the total number of engineers recruited by C and D in 2014 and 2018. Firstly, let us find the total number of engineers recruited by companies A and B in the year 2015 and 2018. Okay. So for companies A and B, the total number of engineers in the year 2015 is 132 and 118 means 132 plus 118. And the number of engineers recruited by A and B in the year 2018 are 148 and 112. So plus 148 plus 112. So its total will be equals to 510. Similarly, let us find the total number of engineers recruited by C and D in 2014 and 2018. So for C and D, the total number of engineers recruited in 2014, 85 and 105. So 85 plus 105. Then the total number of engineers recruited by C and D in 2018, 105 and 125. So plus 105 plus 125. So this will be equals to 420. Now what we have to find is we have to find the ratio of the total number of engineers recruited by A and B and C and D. So ratio will be 510 is to 420. It means that 510 divided by 420. Okay. This 0 and 0 will be cancelled. And by the table of 3, both these numbers will be also cancelled. 3 into 17 gives 51 and 3 into 14 gives 42. So the ratio will be 17 is to 14. And hence the correct option for this question will be option A here. It was a very simple question. All you have to do is you have to do the sum of all the engineers for company A and B in the year 2015 and 18 and for the company C and D in the year 2014 and 2018. And after getting these values, you just have to find the ratio. So I hope the question is clear to you. Next part of the question is the total number of engineers recruited by company A in the year 2014 to 2017 is what percentage more than the total number of engineers recruited by all the 4 companies in the year 2019. Means we have to find that the total number of engineers recruited by company A from 2014 to 2017 is what percentage more than the number of engineers recruited by all the other companies in 2019. Firstly, let us find the total number of engineers recruited by company A from 2014 to 2017. Okay. So company A has 120 engineers in 2014, 132 in 2015, 128 in 2016, 140 in 2017. So its total will be 120 plus 132 plus 128 plus 140. This is the total number of engineers recruited by company A from year 2014 to 2017. Okay. So its total will be 520. Now let us find the total number of engineers recruited by all the 4 companies in the year 2019. This is the year 2019. What is the total number of engineers recruited by all the companies? 150 plus 118 plus 110 plus 122, right? So for all the companies, the total sum will be 150 plus 118 plus 110 plus 122. This gives 500. Now we have to find that this is what percentage more than this. Okay, means 520 is what percentage more than 500. Okay, so the required percentage will be 520 minus 500 divided by 500 into 100. Okay, so when we solve this, this will be equals to 520 minus 500 is 20. 20 divided by 500 into 100. So this will be again 5 and 20 by 5 gives 4. So we can say that the total number of engineers recruited by company A is 4% more than the total number of engineers recruited by all the other 4 companies in the year 2019. Okay. So the correct answer is 4%. And hence the correct option will be option D here. I hope the question is clear to you. Next part of the question is the number of the years in which the number of engineers recruited by company D is less than the average number of engineers recruited by B in the given 6 years is. First of all, let us find the average number of engineers recruited by company B in the given 6 years. What do you mean by average? Average means sum of all the values divided by the total number of values. Okay. So for company B, we have to do the sum of all the engineers divided by the total number of years. What are the total years? We have 6 years, right? So average for company B will be the number of engineers recruited in all the years, 90 plus 118 plus 98 plus 106 plus 112 plus 118. All right. So it will be 90 plus 118 plus 98 plus 106 plus 112 plus 118 divided by the total number of years. We have 6 years. So divided by 6. This is the basic formula to find the average, which is sum of all the values divided by total number of values. Okay. In this question, it is sum of all the engineers in the total years. Okay. So when we do the sum of all this value, it is equal to 642 divided by 6, which is equals to 107. So this is the average for B, right? This is the average for B. Now understand the question very, very carefully. We have to find the number of the years in which the number of engineers for company D is less than the average of B. Okay. Means for company D, we have to find the numbers which are less than this average. What is the average for B? It is 107. Now we have to look for all the number of engineers for company D which are less than 107. So this is the first number. 105 is less than 107. 97 is less than 107. And 100 is also less than 107. All these three are more than 107. But we have to find the number of engineers which are less than the average of D. Okay. So less than 107 are only 3 numbers here. Means we can say that in 3 years, the number of engineers for company D is less than the average number of engineers for company B. Okay. So the correct answer for this question will be 3. The last question for this direction is question number 75. And the part which we have to find is the total number of engineers recruited by company B in the year 2014 and 2017 is what percentage of the total number of engineers recruited by C during 2015 to 2019. Firstly, let us find the total number of engineers recruited by company B in the year 2014 and 2017. So for company B, the total number of engineers in the year 2014 is 90 and the total number of engineers in the year 2017 is 106. So the total will be 90 plus 106, which is equal to 196. Similarly, let us find the total number of engineers recruited by company C during 2015 to 2019. So for company C, the engineers recruited from 2015 to 2019 are 93, 94, 98, 105 and 110. So its total will be 93 plus 94 plus 98 plus 105 plus 110, which is equal to 500. It means that company B recruited 196 engineers in the year 2014 and 17 and company C recruited 500 engineers from 2015 to 2019. We have to find its percentage. So percentage will be 196 divided by 500, okay, multiplied by 100. 196 is the total number of engineers recruited by company B in the year 2014 and 17 and 500 is the total number of engineers recruited by company C from the year 2015 to 2019. So 196 by 500 into 100 gives the percentage. Both the zeros will be cancelled here. So 196 by 5 is equal to 39.2 percentage. And hence this is the correct answer for this question. Now let's have a look towards the options. Out of all the options, the correct option will be option D here. In this type of question, all you have to do is you have to take all the values from the table itself. And that is why these questions are very simple. So I hope the question is clear to you. Next question is select the most appropriate word to fill in the blank. And the sentence here is it is a blank day to start your business. You can see that the sentence here refers to a new beginning, right? That is a new business. And we have to find the most appropriate word that will fill in the blank. So let us have a look towards the options first. The options are occasional, ominous, auspicious, and audacious. So the first option is occasional. What is the meaning of the word occasional here? Occasional is something that happens once in a while. Next is ominous. See, if we are talking about a day, then a ominous day is a bad day to start a business. Third option is auspicious. Auspicious means fortunate or seems to be successful in future. And the last option is audacious. What is the meaning of the word audacious? It refers to a person that is bold. All right. So for this question, the sentence here refers to the beginning of a new business. It means that ideally it should begin on a good occasion. So option 1 is occasional, but occasional here means something that happens once in a while, right? And it cannot be a day to start a business. So this option is not correct. Second option is ominous. Its meaning is a bad day to start a business. So it is also not suitable to start a business. Business cannot be started on a bad day. So it is also a wrong option. Third option is auspicious. It means fortunate and seems to be successful in future. It seems correct because the sentence here refers to starting of a new business. And if a new business is started, then we hope that it will be successful in future. So third option will be correct for this question. But let us have a look towards the last option too, which is audacious. It refers to a person that is bold. And since it refers to a person here, that is why it cannot be applied to a day. So auspicious is the correct option, which means that the future will be successful. So last option is also wrong here. So the correct option for this question will be option C, that is auspicious. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, in the sentence, identify the segment which contains the grammatical error. The given sentence is, the modern man is busy acquiring more and more wealth and designing ways to invest it in more sense pleasures. So here we have to identify the segment. Segment means the part of the sentence in which there is a grammatical error. So let us read the sentence again to understand it better. The modern man is busy acquiring more and more wealth and designing ways to invest it in more sense pleasure. So here the sentence is referring to a modern man who is acquiring more wealth. Wealth means money. And why he is acquiring more wealth? To invest in some pleasures. So the part or the segment of this sentence that is not correct is the last part, which is in more sense pleasure. Now why it is not correct? Here the word pleasures is acting as a noun. And do you know there is a rule for a noun? The rule is noun should have an adjective before it that describes it. So here the noun is pleasures. Okay. So before pleasures, there should be an adjective that describes it. But you can see that before pleasure, there is a verb which is sense. So sense is a verb here. But according to the rule, noun should have an adjective before it. So this verb should be changed into an adjective. Now what is adjective and why it is placed before a noun? Because adjective is a word that modifies a noun. Okay. In general, it is just used to describe a noun or give more information about it. Okay. That is why it is placed before a noun. So we have to change this verb sense into a adjective. So for the verb sense, the adjective will be sensory. So in the place of sense, sensory should be used, which is an adjective. And it will be placed before the noun pleasures. So it makes sensory pleasures. Now you can see that there is an adjective before the noun and it gives a meaning to the noun. That is which kind of pleasures? Sensory pleasures. So the correct part will be in more sensory pleasure. So the correct sentence will be the modern man is busy acquiring more and more wealth and designing ways to invest it in more sensory pleasures. So the part that is not correct is the last part. So from all the given options, the correct option will be option B, that is in more sense pleasure. Remember that we have to identify the segment which is grammatically incorrect. So the segment that is incorrect is in more sense pleasure. In place of this, there should be sensory pleasures. Sensory is a adjective and pleasures is a noun. I hope you are clear with the concept of adjective and noun, that why an adjective is placed before a noun just to modify the noun and provide some information about it. So for this question, the correct option is option B. Next question is, select the correct indirect form of the given sentence. The sentence here is, he said to me, what are you doing? So for this question, we have to find the correct indirect form. What do you understand by indirect form here? Generally, there are two types of speech. Direct speech and indirect speech. So indirect form here means indirect speech. Do you know what is direct speech and what is indirect speech? In simple words, direct speech means reporting the message of the speaker in the exact words as spoken by him. For example, Ram said, I am busy. This is example of direct speech. Now, coming to indirect speech, it is simply reporting the message of the speaker in our own words. So, the sentence will change to Ram said that he was busy then. See, why the word then is used here? Because in the first sentence, when we talk about the direct speech, the sentence is Ram said I am busy, means he is talking at present. So he's talking about now. So in indirect speech, this will change to then. And the sentence will be Ram said that he was busy then. Indirect speech is something like we are referring to the third person. Okay. For example, if we listen from Ram that Ram said, I am busy, and we are going to a third person, then we say Ram said that he was busy then. So I hope you are clear with the basic difference between direct and indirect speech here. The basic difference is that with indirect speech, the exact words are quoted. But in indirect speech, it is your own words. Okay.
So now coming to the solution of this question, here the sentence is, he said to me, what are you doing? This sentence is an interrogative sentence. Why it is interrogative? Because here you can see that there is a question that lies in the sentence. That is why it is an interrogative sentence. Now, to change the speech of this sentence, we have to follow some steps. Why? Because it is in interrogative form. So, when the speech is an interrogative sentence, then we need to follow some steps. Okay. Now, before that, you should remember one more thing, that when we have to make changes in the tenses of the reported speech. So it is only when reporting verb is in the past tense. So we make changes in the tenses of the reported speech only when the reporting verb is in the past tense. All right. Now coming to the steps that we need to follow to change this speech into the given form, which is indirect form. We have to follow the first step, that is the verb said will be changed to asked. You can see that in the given sentence, the verb here is said. So this verb will be changed to asked. This is the reporting verb here, right? Now, again, we have to change the sentence that is given in the direct speech. So we have to change this sentence from interrogative sentence to assertive sentence. So this is the first step. Second step will be interrogative sentence will be changed to assertive sentence. What is assertive sentence? It is a sentence which contains no questions, or it is a basic statement. So how we will change it? Here we have to first change the verb. Okay, so we have changed the reporting verb, that is said is changed to ask. Then now we have to change this sentence from interrogative to assertive. So to change that, we have to change the tense of the given speech. Okay. So tense will be changed. And tense will be changed accordingly here. In this sentence, you can see that there is a helping verb which is are. So are will be changed to was. So in this way, we change the tense of the sentence. You can see that are represents present tense and was represent past tense. So now we have changed the tense accordingly. Also, you can see that in this given sentence, there are some personal pronouns, okay, like me and you. So here, the personal pronouns of the reported speech are changed as per the subject and object of the reporting verb. So the next step is personal pronouns of reported speech. What is reported speech again? It is direct speech. Okay. So personal pronouns of the reported speech are changed as per subject and object of the reporting verb. So here in this sentence, you can see that the second person is you. You is a personal pronoun here. So here you will be changed to I. And the word that is me will be hidden. When we change it to the indirect form, then this word me will be hidden. What is me here? Me is the object. Okay. So me will be hidden. So after using all these steps, the final sentence will be, let us write it here. Okay, the first word is he. According to all the steps, said will be changed to asked. So asked. Now to and me will be hidden because me is the object here. So it will be hidden. Okay. Then what are you doing? So it will be what are you? See, are will be changed to was, and again you will be changed to I. Okay. So the sentence will be, he asked me what I was doing. Now you can see that the sentence is an assertive sentence. Okay, there is no question here. So we have changed the interrogative sentence to the assertive sentence. So the final sentence is, he asked me what I was doing. Okay. So for this question, the correct option will be option first. I hope you are clear with this question. All you have to do is you have to remember these basic steps when you have to convert interrogative sentence to an assertive sentence. All right. And remember one thing, that here in this sentence, the personal pronouns are very important. Like you will be changed to I and me is as an object, but as an object, it is hidden here. So that is why at last it will be, he asked me what I was doing. So I hope you are clear with this question, and the correct option here is option A.
Next question is, select the most appropriate word to substitute the underlined word of the given sentence. If no substitution is required, select no improvement. So first, let us read the sentence that is given in the question. The sentence is, there is a great degrade in values in modern age. We have to identify that whether we need to substitute the underlined words or not. If there is a grammatical error in the underlined words, then we need to substitute this word with another word from the given options. And if there is no error or no need of any improvement, then we simply have to tick no improvement. So firstly, let us write the underlined part. It is degrade in values. What do you mean by the word degrade here? Degrade means loss. So the sentence is referring to a loss in values. Can you tell me what is the mistake that is present in the underlined word? We have three words which is degrade in values. So do you know what is the incorrect word here? Okay, let me give you a hint. The incorrect word is a verb. So now do you know what is a verb here? In this sentence, degrade is a verb. And this is a verb that is making the sentence grammatically incorrect. The sentence here is referring to a loss in values, that is degrade, but the verb needs to be replaced with a noun. See here, degrade is a verb. It should be replaced with a noun. So to replace a verb with noun, there is a very basic rule. The rule to replace a verb with a noun is it should end by two things, either tion or ment. So this is the basic rule to replace a verb with noun. So we have the verb degrade. Okay. So degrade can be replaced with noun in two forms, either tion or either ment. So let us make the word first. Degrade plus tion will be degradation. Okay. And degrade plus ment will be degradement. But this word does not make any sense. Okay. This is senseless word. So it is a wrong word. So we can say that the verb degrade will be changed into a noun by ending in tion. So this is the correct form of the noun for the verb degrade. Okay. So in place of degrade, there should be degradation. So the verb degrade should be replaced with a noun degradation. So the sentence becomes degradation in values. So the correct sentence will be there is a great degradation of values in modern age. See here the preposition in will be also changed with of. Okay. I hope it is clear to you. So the part that is wrong here is the word degrade. So in place of degrade in values, the appropriate option that should be substituted is degradation of values. So the correct option is B. Remember that here in this case, we have changed the verb degrade into a noun. And the basic rule to change a verb into a noun is it should end either with tion or ment. So for this verb, the correct noun will be degradation. Therefore, the correct option is option B, that is degradation of values. I hope you are clear with it.
Next question is select the synonym of the given word. And the given word is pathetic. What do you understand by the word synonym here? Synonym is a word that has the same meaning as the another word. So for this question, we have to find out the synonym of the word pathetic. It means we have to find the word that has the same meaning as the word pathetic, right? So firstly, we should know what is the meaning of the word pathetic. Do you know what is the meaning of the word pathetic? Pathetic refers to something or someone that causes pity. Now let us have a look towards all the options. Options are curious, pitiful, insignificant, and dull. So the first option is curious. Curious refers to someone who is eager to learn something. Second option is pitiful. Pitiful means exciting, pitying contempt. That is something that causes pity. And by meanness or inadequacy. So it is very clear that the word pathetic and pitiful are synonymous words. That is, both have the same meanings. So this is the correct option for this question. But let us have a look towards the other words too. Other words are insignificant. What do you understand by insignificant? It refers to someone who is not important. And the next option is dull. Dull refers to something that lacks shine or interest. All right. So for this question, the correct option will be option B, that is pitiful, as it is having the same meaning as the word pathetic. So we can say that pathetic and pitiful are synonymous words. I hope you are clear with this question. And the correct option here is option B. Next question is select the antonym of the given word. And the given word is hilarious. So what is antonym here? Antonym is a word that means the opposite of another word. It means that for this question, we have to find the word that means opposite to the given word hilarious, right? So first, let us look at the meaning of the word hilarious. The word hilarious means someone or something that is funny or happy. So what do you think must be the opposite word for hilarious? A word that means not funny or unhappy, right? So let us have a look towards all the options first. First option is sad. Sad refers to someone or something that is unhappy. Next option is blith. Blith means casual indifference. Next option is happy. Happy means someone who is pleased. And the last option is merry. Merry means someone who is happy and excited, right? So for this question, we have to find the word that means opposite to the word hilarious. Hilarious means something that is funny or happy. So its opposite will be something that is not funny or something that is unhappy. So it is very clear that the correct option will be sad. That is option number A. It means opposite to the given word hilarious. So the antonym of hilarious is sad. Therefore, the correct option for this question is option A. I hope you are clear with it. Next question has the directions, which is in the following passage. Some words have been deleted. Fill in the blanks with the help of the alternatives given. Select the most appropriate option for each blank. So there are 5 different blanks as you can see here in the given passage. We have to select the most appropriate words for each and every blank. So for the first part of this question, which is question number 82, we have to select the most appropriate option for blank number 1. So blank number 1 is present here. So first let us read the passage. Machines were made to be man's servants, yet man has grown so blank on them. We know that machines were made for the mans and machines are made to make our work easier. But yet man has grown so blank on them. So we have to find the appropriate word for this blank. Let us go through all the options. First option is helpless. We know that the passage here refers to the machines and the relationship with men. And men cannot grow helpless on machines, right? So this would be not correct. It would be a wrong preposition. So first option is not correct. Moving to the second option. Second option is inferior. What do you mean by the word inferior here? The word inferior means less important, or less valued. So again, men cannot be inferior on machines, right? Someone can be inferior to someone, means someone can be less important than someone, but someone cannot be less important on someone, right? So getting the point here, since on is present, so inferior is a wrong word for this sentence. Men cannot grow so inferior on machines. Okay. So it is wrong option. Next option is subordinate. Do you know what is the meaning of the word subordinate? Subordinate means having less power than someone else, or having less importance than something else. Okay. So again, men has grown so blank on them. Men cannot be so subordinate on machines because the meaning of subordinate is having less power. See, men can have less power than
someone else. But men cannot grow so subordinate on machines, right? Since the word here is on, so the word subordinate will not fit here. Okay. So this option is also correct because one can not be subordinate on someone. Okay. They are subordinate to someone, not on someone. So this is also a wrong option. Now coming to the last option, which is dependent. It seems absolutely right because man has grown so dependent on them. Means machines were made for men and man has grown so dependent on them. We all know that men and all the human beings are dependent on machines. And as the time is passing by, all the human beings are dependent on machines. They have a need to use all the machines. For example, for the process of communication, we need mobile phones. So it is our need. Okay, and we are depending on mobile phones for the process of communications. And with the use of all these machines, our life has become so much simpler. That is why all the human beings are dependent on machine. So here the first sentence will be, yet man has grown so dependent on them. So for this question, the correct option will be option D, that is dependent. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question also has the same directions. In this part of the question, we have to select the most appropriate option for blank number 2. Blank number 2 is present here. All right. Also in the previous question, we have seen that how man is so dependent on machine. So answer to first blank was dependent, right? Now let us read the sentence again. The sentence is, machines were made to be man's servants, yet man has grown so dependent on them that they are in a fair way to become his blank. Okay, so here the first sentence is, machines were made to be man's servant. It means that machines were made to be worked by a man, just like a slave works under the instruction of his master. But the meaning of second sentence is completely different because of the word yet. The word yet here is an adverb. Okay. And this adverb yet implies that the phrase following it is the opposite of it. It means that first sentence and second sentence are totally opposite. How they are opposite? Because in the first sentence, the meaning is that machines were simply made to be man's servant. Okay. So they were made in a way that men could control them. But as the time passes, man is dependent so much on machine that man is slowly becoming the servant of machine. So second sentence means that man has grown so dependent on machines. So there is a fair chance that machine becomes his masters. Okay. So in this way, both the sentences are opposite. And firstly, this passage refers to machines being the servants of men. But then it states how machines are on their way to becoming something for men. And also the adverb yet implies that the phrase following it is the opposite of it. So most appropriate and opposite statement will be, machines become master of men. Okay, it is the opposite of the first statement. First statement is machines were made to be man's servant. Okay, so first statement is man is the master of machine. But we know that second statement is completely opposite of it. So appropriate opposite statement will be machines become masters of men. So for the second part, which is yet man has grown so dependent on them that they are in a fair way to become his masters, right? It means that machines have a fair chance to become the master of men. So for this question, the correct option will be option C, that is masters. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question also consists of the same directions. So here for this part, we have to select the most appropriate option for blank number third. So first let us look at the blank number third. It is present here, right? So let us have a look towards the sentence. The sentence is,
already men spend most of their lives looking after and waiting blank machine. So the part here is waiting blank machines, right? Now let us have a look towards all the options. Options are under, into, from, and upon. So let us do one thing. Let us keep all the options and let us see which of the options makes sense. First option is under. So if we put under here, it will be waiting under machines. It is grammatically and conceptually incorrect because we know that one cannot wait under machine, right? So this option does not make any sense. Now, moving on to the next option, it is into. Again, waiting into machines. One cannot wait into machine, right? So this is also wrong. Third option is from. If we put from, the sentence will be looking after and waiting from machines. See, again, one cannot wait from machine, right? So this is also not correct. Last option is upon. Here, the word upon seems correct. The meaning of the word upon is wait on or to serve. See, one can wait on machines or one can wait upon machines. Okay. So the correct option is upon. It means to serve. So for this question, the correct option is option D, that is upon. So after filling upon here, the sentence becomes already men spend most of their lives looking after and waiting upon machines. Means they are depending on machines. Okay. Upon means to serve. They are serving machines. So I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is question number 85, which has the same directions. And here we have to find the most appropriate option for blank fourth. So let us look at blank fourth first. It is present here. Now let us read the sentence. The sentence is they must be fed with coal and blank petrol to drink and oil to wash with. So here you can see that this sentence is in passive voice. Now, how to identify whether a sentence is in active voice or passive voice? Here you can see that be is used. So be is always used in passive voice. Be or being. So this kind of words are used in passive voice. And also third form of verb is used. You can see that the third form of verb is fed. It is the third form of feed. So fed is the third form of the verb feed. So by these two words, we identify that the sentence is passive voice. So now we have to find a word which is in the third form of the verb. Let us check the options. Options are gave, give, gives, and given. So we have the verb give. Let us write the three forms of the verb. This is the first form of the verb. So writing it as V1. Give, gave, and given. This is the second form of the verb and this is the third form of the verb. Since a verb is already given in the sentence which is fed and it is in the third form of the verb. So for this sentence, we need third form of the verb give. So third form of the verb is given. So this is the correct option here. So the correct option is option D. And after filling it in the blank, the sentence becomes they must be fed with coal and given petrol to drink and oil to wash with. Okay. So for this question, the correct option is given. That is option D. I hope you are clear with it. Next question also has the same directions. In this part of the question, we have to select the most appropriate option for blank number 5th. So blank number 5th is present here, right? So first let us have a look towards the sentence. The sentence is they must be fed with coal and fourth number of blank. In the last question, we have seen that this blank has the word given. So the sentence becomes they must be fed with coal and given petrol to drink and oil to wash with and must be kept at a blank temperature. So the sentence here is referring to temperature. Okay. First, let us have a look towards all the options. Options are optimist, optional, outdated, and optimum. So the first word is optimist. Optimist is a person who is inclined to be hopeful. Second option is optional. Optional means involving an option. In simple words, it is simply not compulsory. Like we have an option to do something, but that is not compulsory. All right. Next option is outdated. Outdated is no longer current. Like, for example, if we buy something and after a few months or after a few weeks, it is outdated. So it is no longer new in fashion. Next option is optimum. Optimum means something that is ideal. So these are the meaning of all the given words. In the question here, we want to again find the word that fits in the fifth blank. And this sentence here is referring to temperature. All right. So here we need an adjective that will qualify our noun temperature. Here, the word temperature is a noun. And do you remember there is a rule that noun should have an adjective before it that describes it. So noun should have an adjective before it that describes it. Okay. So here the word temperature acts as a noun and we need an adjective before this word to qualify the word temperature. And also as per the context of the passage, we need a word which will mean an ideal or suitable temperature because temperature should be ideal or suitable. So according to the passage, we need a word that means ideal or suitable, right? And after looking at meaning of all the words, we find that optimum is the best suitable word for the fifth blank because you can see that first option is referring to a person. A person is not related to a temperature, so it is wrong. Second option is optional. It means that something that is not compulsory. Again, temperature cannot be not compulsory or temperature cannot be an option. So it is wrong. Third option is outdated. Now temperature is again not something that is outdated. Okay. So it is also wrong option. And the fourth option is something that is ideal. Ideal means something that is suitable. Okay. So out of all the meanings of all the options, the correct option is optimum. So for this question, the correct option is option D, which means optimum. So the sentence becomes, they must be fed with coal and given petrol to drink and oil to wash with and must be kept at an optimum temperature, right? Optimum means something that is the best. So I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, select one word for the following group of words. So let us have a look towards the group of words. One who leaves his own country to settle in another. So we have to find a single word for this given group of words. So let us have a look towards all the options. Options are native, foreigner, immigrant, or tourist. So to get the correct word for the given group of words, we must first understand the meaning of each and every given option. So let us look at the meaning of all the options. The first option is native, right? Native refers to someone who is born in a certain country. Or we can say someone who belongs to a certain country. Next is foreigner. Foreigner refers to someone who comes from another country. That is someone who belongs to another country and not one's own. Next option is immigrant. It refers to someone who leaves their own country to settle in another. And the last option is tourist. Tourist refers to someone who goes to another country to travel. Okay. So for this question, the word for one who leaves his own country to settle in another will be immigrant, as it means someone who leaves their own country to settle in another. So it is very clear that the word will be immigrant. Therefore, the correct option for this question is option C. I hope you are clear with it. Next question is, given below are four jumbled sentences. Out of the given options, pick the one that gives their correct order. So here four different sentences are given and they are jumbled sentences. It means that they are not arranged in a proper order. So what we have to do is we have to read all the sentences and then we have to arrange them in a correct order. So all the sentences makes a meaning. Okay. So let us first read the sentences here. Nevertheless, sound health, economic security, and mental satisfaction are desired by all. Next sentence is, a change that is conducive to happiness may be termed as progress. Okay. Next statement is, but different people find happiness in different things. And the last sentence is, so if a change contributes to the growth of these factors, it is progress. So, what do you think must be the first starting sentence? See, to get the first sentence, you should know a basic rule. And the rule is start with the subject or the topic. As we know that all these four sentences forms a passage, and generally a passage is started with the topic or the subject or a basic introduction to the topic. So on reading the sentences carefully, we find that the subject here is progress. This sentence refers to progress. So can you tell me what is the statement that has a basic introduction for progress? It is statement B, right? Because statement B says a change that is conducive to happiness may be termed as progress. So in statement B, there is an introduction to the topic. It talks about how a change that causes happiness is called progress. So first statement will be statement B. All right. Then this statement will be followed by statement C. Because you can see that in statement B, there is a basic introduction for progress. And in statement C, it is defined that how different people find happiness in different things. Statement C basically talks about how happiness is subjective. So statement B will be followed by statement C. Then comes statement A. What is statement A? Nevertheless, sound health, economic security, and mental satisfaction are desired by all. So this statement basically talks about some common contributors to happiness. Okay. What are the contributors? So sound health, economic security, and mental satisfaction. So next statement is A. And obviously the last statement is D. Statement D is, so if a change contributes to the growth of these factors, it is a progress. See, the word so basically gives us a conclusion. That is why it will be the last statement. This statement refers to how the change contributes to these factors. Okay. So firstly, in statement B, there is a basic introduction about progress. Then in statement C, it is explained that how different people find happiness in different things. Then in statement A, there are several factors like sound health, economic security, and mental satisfaction. And statement A basically talks that how these factors are related to happiness. Then comes the last statement, which is statement D, which gives us a conclusion that if a change contributes to the growth, then it is progress. So the correct order is B, C, A, D. So for this question, the correct option will be option A, that is B, C, A, D. Remember that whenever you are asked to arrange jumbled sentences, you have to start with the sentence that contains subject or the topic. Then you have to simply relate to the sentence, and every sentence should follow the previous sentence. I hope you are clear with it. And the correct option here is option A. Next question is select one word for the following groups of words. And the group of words is a period of 10 years. So we have to identify one word for this given group of words, that is a period of 10 years. So in order to get the answer, we must first know the meaning of all the given options. Then only we can identify the correct word for the given group of words, right? So let us have a look towards all the options. First option is century. So what is century? It is a period of 100 years. Next is fortnight. It refers to a period of 2 weeks or 14 days. There are 14 days in 2 weeks, right? Next is millennium. It refers to a period of 1,000 years. And the last option is decade. A decade is a period of 10 years. Therefore, it is very clear that a period of 10 years is known as a decade. So the correct word for the given group of words is decade. Hence, the correct option is option D here. Next question is, given below are 4 jumbled sentences. Out of the given options, pick the one that gives their correct order. So in this question, you can see that 4 different sentences are given, but these sentences are jumbled sentences. What do you mean by jumbled sentences here? Jumbled sentences are simply the sentences that are in unmanaged order. So what we have to do is we have to read all the sentence carefully, and then we have to arrange them in a proper order. So it makes a sense. So first let us read all the sentences and have a basic idea about what the sentences refers to. Okay. So the first sentence is, can I borrow your camera? Second is, I will give it back to you next week. Third is, I am going to jungle safari tomorrow. And fourth is, my friend told me that jungle is beautiful in these days. So what do you think must be the correct order for these sentences? See, to get the correct order, first we need to understand some basic things, right? What is the basic thing to arrange the jumbled sentences? The first and the very basic thing is you have to start with the sentence that contains the subject of the given sentences. So after reading all the sentence carefully, we find that the subject here is jungle safari. A person is going to jungle safari and then he's describing about it. So the first sentence here will be sentence C, because in this sentence there is an introduction to the subject or the topic. That is why the first statement will be statement C. Okay. Now moving on to the next statement. What do you think will be the next statement here? See, the next statement will be statement D, because in the first statement, it is said that I am going to jungle safari tomorrow. And then in the statement D, a small description is given that why a person is going to jungle safari because his friend told him that it is very beautiful these days. So basically, uh, in this sentence, there is an explanation, okay, which involves that the person is describing the jungle. Okay, in the first statement, which is statement C, a person simply says that he is going to jungle safari, and in statement D he explains or he describes that why he is going to jungle safari, because his friend told him that jungle is very beautiful these days. So the second statement will be statement D. Now, this will be followed by statement A. Why statement A? See, if he is going to jungle safari, he needs a camera. And in statement A, he is asking someone that can he borrow the camera? Okay, statement A here basically talks about the person asking his friend to borrow his camera. So third statement will be statement A. And the last statement will be obviously B, because in statement B, the person is talking about promising to return the camera the following week. That is why the statement is I will give it back to you next week. Okay. In the previous statement, statement A, first he asked to borrow the camera, and obviously if he asks for camera, then he will return it. So in the last statement, that is statement B, the person is promising to return it the following week. So the last statement will be statement B. So this is the proper order. Remember that whenever you arrange jumbled sentences, then all the sentences should follow one by one. Okay, like sentence D is followed by C, sentence A is followed by D, and sentence B is followed by A. So in this way, we get a proper meaning of the given sentences. I hope you are clear with this question. And for this question, the correct order is C, D, A, B. So the correct option here is option A. Next question is select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. The given idiom is a snake in the grass. What do you understand by idiom? Do you know what is an idiom? In simple words, idiom is an expression whose meaning is different from the meanings of the individual words in it. For example, a idiom is given here a snake in the grass. So its meaning will be different from all the meanings of the individual words given here. All right. So first, let us have a look towards the meaning of this given idiom. So what is the meaning of a snake in the grass? The idiom snake in the grass refers to someone who is an enemy that one is unaware of. Basically, it means that a particular person is unaware about his or her enemy. So let us have a look towards the option. First option is difficult to find. It has no relation with enemy, so it is wrong. A good friend is opposite to enemy. So it is also wrong. A well-wisher is also not relatable here. So it is also wrong. Last option is a secret enemy. A secret enemy means an enemy about whom we do not know or we are not aware of. So this seems correct according to the given idiom. Because the given idiom means someone who is an enemy that one is unaware of. Means a person don't know about his or her enemy. So it must be a secret enemy, right? Therefore, the correct option for this question is option D here. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is select the antonym of the given word. The given word is vicious here. What is antonym? Antonym is basically a word that means opposite to any other word. So we have to find the word that means opposite to the word vicious. But to find that word, we first need to know the meaning of the word vicious. If we know the meaning of the word vicious, then only we can find the word that is opposite to it, right? So first let us have a look towards the meaning of the word vicious. Vicious refers to someone who is cruel or violent. and on purpose. All right. So now we have to find a word that means opposite to this. So let us have look towards all the options and let us know the meaning of all the other words. So the first option is baneful. Baneful is someone who is harmful and destructive. All right. Moving on to the next option. Next option is virtuous. It refers to someone who has high moral standards. Next option is unfortunate. It refers to someone who is unlucky. And the last option is sinful. It refers to someone who is full of sin. As the word implies sinful, so it means someone who is full of sin. So now we have the meaning of all the given words here. We have to find the opposite word to vicious. Again, vicious means someone who is cruel or violent on purpose. So the first option, baneful here, means someone who is harmful and destructive. See, the meaning is same here, so it is not correct because we have to find the word that has opposite meaning. Okay. Then second word is virtuous. It means someone who has high moral standards. See, this is the correct option because someone who has high moral standards will not be cruel or violent on purpose. So it is the correct option. But let us have look towards other words too. Unfortunate means someone who is unlucky. It has no relation with the word vicious. So it is wrong. Next is sinful means someone who is full of sin. See, if a person is cruel or violent, then he or she will be full of sin. So it is related to the word vicious, but the meaning is same. So it is also incorrect option. We need to find the option that has the opposite meaning. And the option that has the opposite meaning is option B, that is virtuous. So the correct option for this question is option B. Next question is, in the sentence, identify the segment which contains the grammatical error. So first, let us read the sentence to understand it. The sentence is, the Prime Minister along with the other ministers have left for America. So in this sentence, we have to find the segment. Segment means the part which is grammatically incorrect. All right. So here you can see that in this sentence, there are two subjects. First subject is the Prime Minister and second subject is the other ministers. Now, what is subject? In an English sentence, subject is basically a person or a thing about whom the statement is made. In this case, the sentence is made about Prime Minister and the other ministers. So we have two subjects here. Subject is something on which the sentence or the statement is made. So I hope you are clear with it. So first subject is the Prime Minister and second subject is the other ministers, right? So when we have this kind of sentences, then there is a very simple rule. So let us understand the rule. The rule is, when a sentence refers to two subjects, then the verb in the sentence should refer to the subject that comes first. So this is the basic rule that we have to use in this question. The rule is, when a sentence refers to two subjects, then the verb in the sentence should refer to the subject that comes first.
Okay. So when a sentence refers to two subjects, means when a sentence consists of two subjects, then in that case, the verb in the sentence should refer to the subject that comes first. Means the verb should be according to the first subject. Okay. So in this sentence, can you tell me what is the verb here? The verb is have. So this verb should be referring to the subject that comes first. So first, the subject that comes here is the Prime Minister. This is the first subject for the sentence, right? So according to this rule, the sentence is containing two different subjects and the verb have should be in refer to the first subject. Okay, means the verb should be related to the first subject. Here you can see that the first subject is the Prime Minister. Prime Minister is a single entity. Prime Minister is a single person. That is why it is a single entity. And for a single entity, we use has verb. Okay. But here in this question, have is given, which is for so many peoples. Okay. And have is for the other ministers. But according to the rule, the verb should be in refer to the subject that comes first. So the subject that comes first here is the Prime Minister. So verb should be according to that subject. It means that verb should be according to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister is again a single entity. So the verb that will be used, it will be also for a single entity. For single things, the verb that is used is has. Okay. So here in this sentence, have should be replaced with has. So the sentence will be the Prime Minister along with the other ministers has left for America. So here the part that is wrong is have left. Remember that we have to tick the part that is grammatically incorrect. So according to the grammar and the rule that is used in the grammar, the wrong part is have left. Therefore, for this question, the correct option will be option A, that is have left. In this question, all you have to remember is the rule when we have a sentence that contains two different subjects. Okay, I hope you are clear with it. Next question is select the wrongly spelled word. See, it is a very simple question. All we have to do is we have to select or find the word that has the incorrect spelling. So let us have a look towards all the options. First option is elegant. The spelling of the word elegant is absolutely correct here. Elegant means graceful. The next word is flexible. Flexible is also correctly spelled here. And flexible means something that can be changed easily. Next word is practical. The word practical is wrongly spelled here. It is not the correct spelling for the word practical. The correct spelling will be Practical. So this is the wrongly spelled word here. But let us have a look towards the last option too, which is flashy. Flashy is correctly spelled here. And the meaning of the word flashy is too bright. So for this question, the word that is wrongly spelled is practical. So the correct option will be option C. And remember the correct spelling for the word practical will be Practical. So I hope you are clear with this question. And again, the correct option is option C here. Next question is select the synonym of the given word. What is the given word? It is penitence. But what do you understand by the synonym? Synonym of a word is simply a word that has the same meaning as the another word. So it means that we have to find the word that has the same meaning as the word penitence. So firstly, let us have a look towards the meaning of the word penitence. Do you know what is the meaning of penitence? The meaning of penitence is the act of showing or feeling sorrow for something one has done.
Now all we have to do is we have to look for the word that has the same meaning as this given word. So let us have a look towards the options. First option is repentance. Repentance refers to sincere regret or remorse. Remorse means feeling sad over something. Second option is patience. Patience refers to a capacity to tolerate problems or any suffering. Next option is misery. Misery is a feeling of mental distress, right? Next option is admiration. It refers to respect and approval. So for this question, we have to find the synonym. Synonym means the word that has the same meaning as the word penitence. What is the meaning of the word penitence? It is the act of showing or feeling sorrow for something that has been done. Feeling sorrow means feeling sad over something. So if we look at all the options carefully, we find that penitence and repentance are similar words because the meaning of the word repentance is sincere regret or remorse. It also means to show a feeling of sorrow towards something or to show a feeling of regret. That is why both these words are similar words and we can say that they are synonymous words as both of them have the same meaning. Therefore, for this question, the correct answer is option A, that is repentance. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is select the most appropriate segment to substitute the underlined segment of the given sentence. If no substitution is required, select no improvement. In this question, we have to find the part of this sentence which is grammatically incorrect. And the part is already mentioned here, that is the underlined segment. Okay, so we have to find whether this underlined part is correct or not. If it is correct, then simply we have to select no improvement. So let us read the sentence first. The sentence is a man in need pleaded for help. What do you understand by the underlined segment here? What is the meaning of pleaded for help? It means an urgent or emotional request. So a man is need pleaded for help. This sentence seems absolutely correct because it refers to a man who is in need, and if he is in need, then he will obviously ask for help. So pleaded for help means an urgent or emotional request. The word pleaded here comes from pled. The meaning of the word pled is appeal or beg or pray. So if a man is in need, he will obviously appeal for help, right? So this sentence is absolutely correct and thus it needs no improvement. Here we know that plead for help means an urgent and emotional request, and also the preposition that is used in this sentence is in. This preposition in takes a noun or a pronoun, and in the given sentence the word need is a noun and the word pleaded is a verb and it is intransitive kind of verb. So according to the context of this question, the word pled is the correct verb here. So no correction is required and hence the correct option will be option B, that is no improvement. Next question is select the wrongly spelled word. We have to select the word that has incorrect spelling here. So let us have look towards all the given words. First option is persuasion. The word persuasion is correctly spelled here and the meaning of the word persuasion is the act or process of persuading. Second option is mansion. The word mansion is also correctly spelled here. Mansion means a large residence. Third option is extension. Extension also has the correct spelling, and the meaning of the word extension is action of extending or the state of being extended. In simple words, it can be postponed. Okay. Now the last option is ostentation. Ostentation seems wrong here as it is wrongly spelled. So do you know what is the correct spelling for the word ostentation? The correct spelling will be Ostentation. So this is the correct spelling for the word ostentation. And what do you know about the meaning of this word? It means excessive display. All right. So the word that is wrongly spelled here is ostentation, and the correct spelling will be Ostentation. Hence, the correct option for this question is option D here. Remember that we have to find the option that is wrongly spelled. Next question is select the correct active form of the given sentence. And the sentence here is the thief was being arrested by the police. So for this sentence, we have to identify the correct active form. But what do you understand by the active form here? In English grammar, there are basically two types of voices. First type is active voice and second type is passive voice. So first let us understand what is active voice and what is passive voice. So in simple words, active voice simply tells us what a person or thing does. And in active voice, the subject performs the actions on the object. So the format for active voice is subject plus verb plus object. Now comes the passive voice. Passive voice is a voice that tells us what is done to someone or something. And here the subject is being acted upon. So the format to write a sentence in passive voice is object plus verb plus subject. All right, let us take a very easy example to understand it. Okay, the sentence for active voice is I play cricket. If we want to change it into passive voice, it will be cricket is played by me. All right. So this is active voice and this is passive voice. In the question, we have to find the active form of the given sentence. It means that we have to find the active voice of this sentence. So it is very clear that this sentence is in passive voice, right? Again, reading the sentence, the thief was being arrested by the police. If we want to convert this passive voice to active voice, then the first thing that we have to do is we have to understand the tense of the sentence. Can you tell me what is the tense of the given sentence? The tense is past tense. How we identify a tense? You can see that in this sentence, was is a helping verb and arrested is third form of the verb. In past tense, was is used and third form of the verb is also used. So it is a past tense. And why do we need to first check the tense of the sentence? Because for every tense, there is other format to convert active form to passive form or passive form to active form. That is why we have to first check the tense of the sentence. All right. So now we know that it is a past tense. So first let us write the format of the given sentence. In this given sentence, you can see that the thief is an object and was is an helping verb because the thief is singular and that is why was is used. And then being is used here. After being, there is third form of the verb. See, arrested comes from the word arrest and third form of arrest is arrested. Okay. And then by is given and the police. What is the police here? Police is the main subject of this sentence. Subject is something about which the sentence is made. So the format of the given sentence is object. Okay, the first thing is object here, then was plus being plus past tense of the verb. So you can see that verb is arrest and arrested is the past tense of verb, which is third form of the verb. Then comes by and then comes the police. The police is the subject here. So this is the format for the given sentence in the question. Now we have to convert this to the active voice. So firstly, let us write the format for the active voice. For active voice, the format will be subject. As I told you that in active voice, the subject performs the action on the object. So the first thing to write in active voice is the subject. Plus, now you can see that here there is was, but the subject is the police. The police means not a single person. Okay. So here the helping verb will change to where. Okay. Now this being will be eliminated in the active form. Then comes past tense of the verb. Now how a past tense of the verb is changed? Past tense of the verb will change to past continuous of the verb. This is the basic format that you have to remember while changing a passive sentence to active sentence when the tense is past tense. Okay. Then comes by and then comes object. See, by will be not coming in active voice. Okay. Generally, student do this mistake. That is why first I have written it, then I explained you. Okay. In active voice, there is no use of being or by. So be very careful. After past continuous of the verb, we use the object. What is the object here? The object is thief. Now let us write the words, okay, and complete the sentence. First thing is subject. What is subject here? The subject in the given sentence is the police. So the police. Then comes where. Then past continuous of the verb. What is the verb we have here? We have the verb arrest. What is the past continuous of this verb? It is arresting. We know that past continuous means ing form of the verb. So arresting. Now comes the object. What is the object? Object is the thief. So the thief. This is the final sentence and this is the active form of the given passive form. So the final sentence is the police were arresting the thief. Now let us have a look towards the options. First option is the police were arresting the thief. So this is the correct option. Okay. So I hope you are clear with it. Let us check the other options too. In other options, you can see that the form of the verb is not changed. Okay. But the format is that past tense of the verb will change to past continuous of the verb. But in none of the options, this verb is changed. That is why all the other options are wrong. And for this question, the correct option is option A here. Next question is, in the following question, out of 4 alternatives, choose the alternative which best expresses the meaning of the idiom or phrase. And the given idiom is on Shank's mare. Do you know what is an idiom? An idiom, in simple words, is an expression whose meaning is different from all the meanings of the individual words in it. Here, the given idiom is on Shank's mare. So its meaning will be different from all the three individual words here. And do you know how this idiom is derived? Shank's mare is derived from the name of the lower part of the leg that is present between the knee and ankle. It is the shank. The part that is present between the knee and the ankle is the shank. And nowadays it is also known as shin bone. So now coming to the question part, here we have to find the meaning of this idiom or phrase. And then we have to choose the alternative that will best express the meaning of this idiom. So first, let us know the meaning of the idiom that is on Shank's mare. So on Shank's mare refers to act of walking on one's own feet to reach one's destination. And one's own feet means one's legs, right? So for this idiom, one's legs is used as a means of transport. I hope you are clear with the meaning of this given idiom. Now we have to choose the correct alternative which will best express this idiom. So the first option is on a bicycle. It has no relation with the meaning of the given idiom. So it is completely wrong. Second option is on a lion. Again, it is an animal and it has no relation. So it is also wrong. Third option is on foot. On foot means on one's legs. So this option seems absolutely correct. But let us have a look towards the last option too, that is on an elephant. Again, it is describing an animal which has no relation to the meaning of the given idiom. So it is incorrect option. So for this question, the correct option is option C, that is on foot. So the correct option is option C here. I hope you are clear with this. Next question is select the most appropriate word to fill in the blank. And the sentence here is he blank a heinous crime. What do you know about the word heinous here? Heinous means bad or hateful. Okay. So here the sentence is he blank a heinous crime. The sentence here refers to a crime and we have to find the most appropriate word that will fit in the blank. So let us have a look towards the options first. Options are happened, committed, made, and occurred. So the first option is happened. We know that the sentence here refers to a crime and crime does not just happen. Okay. So it is not a correct option. Second option is committed. What do you know about the word committed? Committed means someone is willing to give all the time and energy to do something. So a crime can be committed. So this is the right option here. But let us have a look towards the other options too. Third option is made. We know that crime is not something that can be made. So it is wrong option. And the last option is occurred. Occurred means something is occurring on its own or something that occurs on its own. We know that crime is not something that occurs on its own. A crime is something that can be committed. So the last option is also incorrect here. So the correct word is committed. Committed means again someone is willing to give all the time and energy to do something. So a crime can be committed here. So after putting the word in the blank, the final sentence will be he committed a heinous crime. So the correct option for this question will be option B, that is committed. I hope you are clear with all the questions and keep learning more and keep scoring high.